And welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Adef, and this is Challenger Approaching, a wonderful show that features challenge runners and the runs they are working on. Mario Wonder is a fresh, new, hot off the presses Super Martin game, and we have my good friend Dwight D. Dangers here to break it down for us. Dangers, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks. How are you doing?
I'm good. Better now that I'm talking to you.
That's so sweet of you to say.
Well, it's true. But yeah, we're doing Mario Wonder today. And Dangers, what is the challenge that we came up with 10 minutes ago?
Well, that challenge would be to do the whole game without taking a hit, of course.
I'll be honest with you. If you beat the whole game, nobody's tried this yet.
This is, as far as I know, like
as far as we can know, this is the first attempt ever at this particular thing. If you do this first try, I might pop my pants.
I might give up. Like, I might just quit streaming forever, if I'm being honest. So
it might be worth. It might be worth.
It does come with a big fat paycheck after, right? Like, that's how this works.
Oh yeah. No, okay. I've got a $10,000 check, and if you do the run hitless, I'll give it to you. But if you don't do it hitless, I'm gonna incinerate it.
Light it on fire. Switch the camera. We need to see it. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so Dangers, whenever you're ready, you know, feel free to start a timer from whatever number you fancy.
Okay, let's do 6 this time. Now, I'm actually going to start the game in 2-player. That's because we can play the level kind of fast if we do that. Also, there's going to be shenanigans. Basically, here's what I've decided to do, okay? So for the hitless, I'm going to play the any % route. And the reason I'm going to play the any % route is because we skip half the game. So I figure the best way to not get hit is to not play half the levels. So that seems pretty legit, right? So
I agree.
that involves some like 2-player shenanigans. Since we have to pick a character and they're all the same, except for Yellow Toad. We don't speak of Yellow Toad. Adef, why don't you pick the character that we play?
I'm a Daisy stan.
You a Daisy stan?
I'm a huge... I play with Daisy. And then for the Yoshi... I tried Light Blue Yoshi, and there are a couple invisible blocks that are a little annoying to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you the benefit of Green Yoshi here. That's my combo. Right. Green Yoshi and
classic.
Daisy. Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, we'll do this little combo here. Never before seen combo right here. Okay. If we're ready, I'm counting down from 6. Ready?
Yep.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
Good luck.
Thank you. Again,
and you can see the hit counter. Sorry, Dangers. You can see the hit counter beneath Danger's name. Go ahead.
Yes, I was just going to say, never before attempted, as far as we know. I'm sure there's somebody on Twitch that's like, let's try, you know, let's try and beat this game. But who knows? I've not seen it. I think the game is still kind of too new. Like, it's only, what, 3 weeks?
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we haven't seen the YouTubers pop off with the crazy challenges or anything yet. So
not quite.
But speedrunning is strong, and you'll see what the speedrunners are cooking up really fast. Like, you'll see right away. There's already some pretty interesting developments. This game already has some crazy tech. And, you know, it's a 2D Mario game, so I kind of figured that something like this was going to happen, where, like, there's not a whole lot you can do in this game to actually skip, you know, things within the levels. Like, if there was going to be a skip, it was going to be out on the map screen somewhere, and oh boy, was I right.
Yeah, I think all of us had that intuition. I mean, you know, we've been around a long time. This is not our first rodeo with a new speedrun game. And there's a clip of me somewhere while I was casual playing saying, I think all the skips are going to be in the overworld. Going out of bounds or something. And that is exactly what happened.
Yeah. Because, like, there is only so much time you can save if you, like, even clip through a wall in a level or something like that. Like, you're only going to be saving, like, a couple of seconds at most or something like that. Like, if you're going to skip any big portion of this game, it's got to happen out on the overworld somewhere. And, yep, it sure is.
It's also really fortuitous that, like, so for a skip that's coming up, Dangers needs to have both players, but player 2 needs to be in control of the camera, which is to say have the crown and having won the last level or whatever. So how we did this for a couple days, which is crazy, that's a third of the game's life cycle.
Yep.
But for a couple days, we would bring in the second player on the level we needed to win. But somewhat fortuitously, we realized, oh, you can ride Yoshi.
Yes.
So both players can start at the beginning, and you don't lose time from having to select the second player.
That's right.
And it's really cool, honestly. I think playing with both players is really interesting. And there are little bits and pieces where Dangerous has to manipulate both controllers at the same time.
Like
and
now.
We're like right now. And that takes skill. But mostly just running with Yoshi is kind of fun.
People talking about like playing 2-player games by themselves with like their feet with the controller on the floor. I feel like you need to be a little bit more dynamic than that. I don't think I would be able to actually play with like my feet on the second controller because you do need to switch them quite a lot. So I actually just have like the other controller on my lap.
Yep.
While I'm controlling the character that I'm controlling the most, I guess.
I have, when I do it, I've got the controller I need to control the most in my hands. And then the other controller is on the table, and I use my middle fingers to manipulate the other controller.
That's exactly what I'm doing on my lap.
And Yoshi also has some like really cool stuff. Like this shell strat to get this purple coin coming up is really sick. Yoshi's just like really cool. The tongue opens up some really interesting possibilities. Like that is going to collect that coin for us, which is really cool.
Yeah, very
Still
convenient.
no hits. Still no hits.
Yeah, we're playing clean. If I was going to take a hit in the early game, it was going to be in this level. And, I mean, we're invincible now. So, knock on wood, we're probably going to make it through World 1 without taking a hit. So that's pretty cool.
Also, I saw some people saying, just play as Nabbit. And, like, yeah, you don't take damage. But that's why we're using the word hitless instead of the word damageless. Because if you're doing damageless, yeah, just play as Yoshi or Nabbit and you can beat the whole game easy. But hitless, Nabbit still flashes when he takes damage, quote unquote, and Yoshi takes knockbacks. So like those are hits.
Yep.
So proper hitless would be don't ever contact an enemy or fall in a pit, basically.
And oh boy, we're going to try our best not to. Pretty solid World 1. World 1 is kind of separated into 2 little islands. The first one is like Intro Island. And then the second one, we arrive, and there's everybody's favorite level, House, which I don't know why all the worlds have just the goal. So
I hate it.
This game is brand new, so maybe there's a couple people in the audience who actually have no idea what's going on right now. So Super Mario Wonder, it's new Mario game. The idea of the game is that Bowser turned into a castle, and he's like looted all the lands and stuff. And you need to basically eradicate the piranha plant that wraps around like the final challenge area. In this case, it's this palace. You get I think it's called a royal seed for doing that. And you're supposed to collect all the royal seeds from all the worlds around, and then that is what gives you the power to access Bowser's castle and then win the game. You'll see very quickly that we can bypass a lot of that. But every single world starts out with one of these like houses, and I think it's very silly. It's about 2 minutes of just like introing the world that you're entering kind of deal, but it gives you a wonder seed, which is like one of the many that you might need to get to the ending area. It's very silly.
Can I make a proposition? What if, and I know this is really wild, what if we just decreased the seed requirement by 1 and got rid of all these levels?
That's what I'm saying.
Wouldn't that be something?
I mean, I guess we get a badge in this one, but still.
The other thing that really bothers me is there are these flower pedestals at the end of every world, and they are the exact same thing every single time. They take you back to the hub area. And my man, that little caterpillar boy has something to say every single time. He's like, did you know this is a flower pedestal? I'm like, bro, yes, this is my 6th one.
Yeah. He's like, oh, we'll just take this. I hope your ears don't pop or something quirky like that.
Get out of here. I'm speedrunning. Do you want to explain this or do you want me to?
Oh boy. There's a lot to explain. I'll kind of do it as I'm going because I'm not speed running right now.
Sure.
I can kind of slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, you can totally take your time.
The reason that we need to get the crown is kind of given to the person who won the last level. So Yoshi won the last level by being higher on the flagpole. The reason we need to give the crown is because you can see that the map is like following him around, right? So we need that to happen. For us to, he's also like kind of in control of where all the other characters go. If I pause and unpause, nothing happens. However, something kind of interesting does happen if we like reselect our characters again. Daisy actually like teleports right next to him. So we're going to use that to our advantage. Also, another thing that I should mention is if I happen to pause while Daisy's in midair, select the characters, and then move Yoshi, you can see that it actually took a second for Daisy to hit the ground, right? So keep all that in mind, because we're going to use that. We're going to move Yoshi over here. Daisy jumps into the air. We're going to move to the left. Okay, I messed up the timing there. But we're going to move to the left while Daisy's in the air, and then Yoshi's going to be on the path, and you can see that it kind of plopped Daisy down on the path there. I can move now, out of bounds. And so we're just going to move out of bounds. We're going to go over here. Now, I might be a little bit... This trick is my kryptonite, so hopefully we get it. But we can use Yoshi to move the camera, and now we're just going to keep maneuvering out of bounds. If we go too far down, we're going to fall into the void. If we go too far up, we're going to get pushed back in bounds. There's like a little jump strategy that I do here that can get me across semi-consistently.
Yeah, worth noting that the area in which Dangers can move is tiny. Yes. Especially on this bottom horizontal portion. This is probably... I would say it's the most difficult out-of-bounds movement in the game, specifically because you can't really see. And there's also the added difficulty of, depending on where the second player is, the camera will be in a different angle. That was almost really fast. The camera will be at a different angle, and that actually changes, like, okay, if I press straight right on the analog stick, what is straight right relative to the camera is different now.
Yes.
And so you need to position Yoshi in like certain places that you are used to. So like all the runners have different visual cues here. I have different ones than Dangers is using right now. Mine, I would say, is slower, but more consistent probably.
Yeah.
But it is slower.
I'm doing like a bit of a jump strat because I want to get through fast. Of course, that's backfiring because it's taking me a while. But you can also kind of just like wiggle your way across the screen. I keep not going quite right enough. I think. Well,
there's also there's like this weird thing in that last jump where like sometimes you hold straight up and Daisy goes left.
Yeah, that happens.
It's like this game in particular, this world. Like when you hold right, Daisy goes up or down.
Maybe if I just... I wiggled a little too far.
Can I teach you my ultra consistent super hyper omega awesome strat for that last jump?
I'm ready.
It's like actual sauce.
I'm ready.
It works
for your
every
sauce.
single time. So get to that last spot and then I'll show it to you.
Okay. Give me the sauce.
It's like actually stupid how consistent it is.
Oh, well. The also really fun thing is that because this is not supposed to be a platforming area, a lot of the gratuities that you get from platforming games in today's day and age, like coyote frames, for example, or buffered jumps, don't exist here because you're on a map. You're not supposed to be platforming. So
right.
A lot of the stuff that I take for granted as a platforming gamer are not available here. So this can be very frustrating to do.
You got this, though.
Yep.
You'll get there.
It's okay.
You'll get there.
Lots of time.
There is literally no rush.
We've got 3 hours to do a 1.5 hour run, so
yeah, exactly.
Plenty of time.
We should play the game at half speed.
There we go. That's true. We could do that. I think a Wonder Seed does that.
Oh yeah. Can you imagine if you played the whole game? That's a good YouTube video. Okay, so get Daisy's like just move over a little bit to the right, and then go up until Daisy. You see that bottom pebble in that grouping of 2 pebbles?
Yep.
So go further right until like Daisy's left ear is like on that pebble. So when you're facing upwards. So you want her other ear to be like level with that. Weird. I can step there.
I can't step there.
My lineup to get into that position is slightly different, but it'll probably still work even with her right ear, to be honest. So get to that position again, and I'll show you.
My copy of Super Mario Brothers Wonder is personalized, as it turns out.
it has. Miyamoto wanted you to have less collision.
Yeah, I keep trying to do the running strat, but I'm too far to the left, and then I just clip back in bounds, as you can see. All right.
Basically, once you get to that position with the ear, you just move far enough up that you're like just below the pit that's right there. And then you hold sprint, jump, and then in the middle of the jump, just hold up. And it like works every time.
Oh, come on, Daisy. What are you
'Cause
doing?
the reason I developed it is because I found that, like, weirdly, sometimes out of bounds, the game eats your jump input.
Yep, it sure does. Especially if
So
you're in one of
wanted
those
to
zones
jump-
that you come like underneath the map a little bit.
Yeah. I wanted to find a strat that allowed me to jump before moving, basically. Okay, so if you get her ear level with that bottom pebble.
There we go.
Nice. Okay,
Right.
well, you didn't need it. Okay, so Dangerous is now going to switch back to one player to get the camera back focused on the first player.
Show's not over yet, though.
Yeah, this is more hard stuff. So now Dangerous is going to walk around that tile, because if you get too close to it, you get sucked up and you get soft locked, basically. And then a little turn and run,
Nice.
and you're out of World 1.
Just like that. I do still think, despite spending about 40 years trying to get that skip, we
Still faster.
still save time over playing all the levels. So
Not only is it still faster, you also didn't have any chances to take hits.
that's true. Exactly. Can't take hits
Which
on
is-
the map screen.
It's the name of the game. Well, unless we count falling out of bounds as a hit.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess that's true.
No.
Though I don't think I did. I think if every time I failed it, I either like I thought I'd like oh no I
you
did.
fell
I
you fell
off
into the
bottom.
void a couple times. But mostly it
Daisy
was
still
clipping
got her
back in.
elephant power up. The game didn't go bloop bloop bloop. So we're good. Everything's fine.
Pretty good. That's exactly what it sounds like.
I might have played a Mario game or two, maybe.
No.
All right. Thanks for the claps, chat room. I appreciate it. Now we actually do have to genuinely play the game for a little while, but not for too much longer, so don't worry. So these skips, like I said, the objective of the game is to collect all the royal seeds, and once you've collected all 6 from all of the 6 worlds in the game, then you can approach Bowser. But we found out about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, that it only checks for the last 3. It only checks for worlds 4, 5, and 6. So we could just skip worlds 1, 2, and 3 completely and not have to worry about anything. It just works. So there will be more skips. There will be less gameplay, less level playing. But that's all to the benefit of hitless, baby. Because we don't want to get hit.
Truly, Nintendo just you know that meme that's like, how many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
Nintendo just will not learn the lesson of just check for everything. They're like, well, they'll never get to worlds 4, 5, and 6 without 1, 2, and 3. Who needs these extra 3 bytes of memory?
Not us, that's for sure.
We could check for a true false on these 3 things, or we could.
Or we could just not. And
They
you know
did it
what,
in Ocarina of
speedrunners?
Time.
I sometimes I wonder if, like, I don't know, Nintendo acts as if they dislike speedrunners a lot. But then they do stuff like that, and it makes me wonder.
Well, I can tell you, as somebody that has worked as QA in the AAA games industry, there are usually a couple of warriors in the QA department who figure something out and then elect to write the bug late, or elect to be very specific about the wording of the bug in such a way that the developers are like, oh, well, that's not worth my time. I'm not going to say I have done this, but I'm not going to say I haven't done this.
You're a speedrunner at heart.
Look, I bugged pretty much everything I ever found in the games that I tested, but once or twice, when I discovered something big a week before the game came out, I wrote the bug in such a way that I never lied about anything. I was very clear, here's how it's done, this is what it is, this is what's going on. But I said, it's collision-based. Do we really want to rebuild the level collision 1 week out from launch? I don't think so. And then the devs go, yeah, that is a bad idea. And I go, I know. Shame. Anyway, I'm going to release that glitch video in a week.
Let's go.
So maybe there's somebody that saw that and then told a programmer, and the programmer was like, no, I don't care. Or maybe Nintendo does secretly love us. Who knows?
I'm honestly surprised that there aren't more speedrunners who work in QA. Just like as soon as a game comes out, easy world record because you know how to play the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? I think I'm probably fine to say this. I asked, Oven Donkey and I worked on Uncharted The Lost Legacy, and we asked, breaking those is so smart.
Because you got to wait for this thing anyway, right?
Yeah. And it's always annoying without P-Speed to break those. We asked, like, you know, how long do we need to wait before we claim the world record? And they requested that we wait like a month to give the speedrunners a chance.
Fair enough.
But I can tell you that none of them beat us in that first month. Wow, if you didn't swing your trunk just then?
That would have been my first hit.
My first hit, Smile.
Kitten is making her presence known.
Hello, Kitten.
She screamed. I hope you're happy. All right. I usually do take damage on that turtle, so I'm actually quite impressed with myself right now.
King?
Yes, hello. I'm working right now. I'm on the stream.
But can I interest you in my butt?
No, actually, you can't. Thanks for asking, though.
Strange.
All right. We're going to take a little pit stop over here. Dude's got something for sale. Cooking up something fresh. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
I got seeds!
Give me the seeds.
That's what he's cooking. Anyway,
cooking.
hey, switch
Let him cook.
your badge. Switch your badge.
No, it's okay. I can use the dolphin.
Oh, I'm backseating. I hate this coin.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Do you not use the parachute here anymore?
No. I kind of figured that it didn't really help me at all.
I don't think it helps very much either.
But funny enough, the new route actually does this level quite a bit later, and you can use the spin badge here, which is amazing.
That's my favorite badge. I'm still doing my runs with the spin badge. Like, I know that it's slower. I'm aware of that for the vast majority of levels. But my consistency is so high.
That it's worth.
And like in a lot of levels, it is faster. So I don't think I'm losing that much.
Yeah.
Maybe like 2 minutes
I mean,
for not using the sprint badge.
You get the spin badge pretty late in the any % run now if you don't like do World 654 in reverse order kind of deal.
Right.
So you're probably only using it for World 6.
No, I'm using it in all 3, baby.
Oh, let's go.
I play after airship skip. I play all the way over to World 6, warp back to the shop, buy the seed, and then enter World 4.
Okay, yeah.
So I use it for all of World 4. Yeah, exactly. And there are some seeds that are actually really cool with the spin. Like the Ninja level is really cool with the spin badge.
Yeah, that's true. I've kind of got the rhythm down. You have to like defy the rhythm of the song a little bit when you have the dash badge, but I think I've got it down. All right. So we are doing more skips. So World 2 is up there, but we don't care about it at all, actually. So we're actually just going to get back into player 2. Now, this one is okay for the first player to have the crown because we don't actually need to like move the camera that far. We're literally just going to this island across. So, we'll do this.
Yeah, now Dangerous is pausing on the second controller to warp the second player over to the first player. And this OOB is a little weird too because, but Dangerous has the sauce. Look at that speed, baby.
Nice. Pretty good.
Very good. And now this level is going to be the first time where like, well, I guess you use the elephant pretty liberally in the third level in the game. But there's some cool bubble stuff in this level where like Dangerous will be manipulating both controllers pretty heavily at one section, which is quite difficult.
Yes.
But for the most part, Yoshi will be in control for the entirety.
I missed that coin. That was too fast.
Goodbye, money.
Goodbye, money.
So yeah, that trick that Dangerous just did saves like 15 or 20 minutes.
Something like that, yeah. World 2 is a long one. It's a fun one. There's some really fun levels in there, but yeah, it's a long world, and we don't need to do literally any of it.
This is going to be a 4682.
4682? Oh, you're banking on the 46, huh? We had the good start. Oh, you were actually really close.
I was only 400ths off.
That's pretty dang close. We did get a 46 though. That's fast. Though this level, it doesn't matter how fast you go because you have to wait for Wiggler to catch up with you anyway. But
is there a window, or does he take the same amount of time every time?
I think he takes the same amount of time every time. Because like some people were like Tyrone was talking about theorizing like maybe you do want to wait for him or maybe you want to like take like a certain path so that he like speeds up or something. But I don't think that's the case.
You don't think he rubber bands?
I think it's the same every time. Yeah. And the only rubber banding he does is that he actually physically goes faster or slower in certain parts. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
All right. So now that we've skipped World 2 and done Wiggler, we're just going to go straight on ahead and skip World 3. World 3 is up in the top right. We don't want to do that. We're just going to skip. So same idea. Put Daisy on the path. This time she can kind of like come to a lower layer. And then I'm just going to navigate around the island. Use Yoshi to change the camera. And then go this way. Go this way. I can jump right there. And then as long as I stay on screen, I can just talk to this shop. I'm not actually buying anything because I can't afford it. But then we're just going to warp to that shop. Now that we've talked to the shop, we can activate it. But we're not done yet. We actually, we don't have enough Wonder Seeds to get into World 4, you can see, right? We have 8, we need 10. So we're going to do something called Airship Skip. I'm just going to place Yoshi right here. This one's a little bit weird because if I did the same thing where I have like Yoshi positioned here, for some reason the game doesn't like that and you end up kind of like warping both the characters back to a neutral point somewhere inbounds. So I actually have to position Yoshi somewhere up here and then kind of just time it a little bit differently. Instead of at the peak, I'm just going to do it like right after I jump like this. And that puts Daisy out of bounds again. Now this is probably like the riskiest part of all the skips aside from World 1. World 1 sucks, but
yeah.
So we got Daisy here. We're going to utilize 2 players once again.
Yeah, so this is the reason this is so hard is because now he's put the crown back on player 1, so if he fails, he has to get the crown back on player 2 for the beginning of the trick again.
Exactly.
And he's moving both at the same time here, which is so risky.
Yep. Okay. So now our goal is to get to the island below, but we can't just run there. We don't have enough movement to actually make that work necessarily. With the camera and everything else, like we're going to void out. So we kind of need to we're going to do a little bit of pause buffering here, a little bit of strats to get there and manipulate the camera at the same time. It's a little bit finicky, but basically I'm going to run down with Daisy first. I'm going to pause at a certain point. That's perfect. Swap controllers, hold down with Yoshi now, unpause. Pause at a certain point again. That was perfect. I'm now going to hold up with Daisy and down right with Yoshi and unpause. And that should give me enough leeway to select this level. And we're in.
Nice job.
Thank you.
That trick is, not trivial.
I realize this is a hitless run, so I actually have to figure out how to do this with the 2 players now. And I've never done that, so I'm a little bit nervous.
You'll be fine. It's really quite easy, actually. I shouldn't say that. It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, nice.
In my attempt today, in my offline attempt, I had to jump back in bounds with Yoshi during Airship Skip, and I made it by like the tiniest margin.
You weren't doing hitless though, were you?
No. I meant like I was doing any percent, and I was doing Airship Skip, and I was doing the down right part with Yoshi.
Right.
And Yoshi was still beneath the ground, so I had to like jump up. So I was like mashing B as I was walking down right. And I just barely made it in time.
Yeah, and it's pretty tight, but not like the tightest timing in the world. Like it's actually pretty lenient. The pause buffering matters a lot, I guess. You got to make sure that you pause at the right time.
So long as you don't go late with Yoshi, I've found it's fine. Like, going a little bit early with Yoshi is okay, but if you go late, that's bad.
That's no bueno,
Yeah. Because you fall out of bounds.
Yeah, you do.
After he, like, gets pushed left.
All right. So we've done, I mean, technically we've done the first half of the game without taking any hits because worlds 1 through 3 are done and there's 4 through 6 left. So let's go. That being said, there is a lot more levels to play now. So it's going to get scarier from here on because there are no more skips left. Technically there are, but we're not doing like the fastest any % route right now because still haven't like completely learned it yet. Things change so fast in new speed games, it's impossible to keep on top of it. So
Dangerous, I'm going to let you hold the comms for like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
sounds good. So yeah, again, the flags for Worlds 4, 5, and 6 are what matter. Technically, we are kind of like wondering, no pun intended there, if you complete the castles, you get like a little flower pad that like takes you back to the hub world in the middle. If there was a way to get to that flower pad without beating the castles, it's possible that the game might trigger the royal seed, which would mean that we could also skip World 4, 5, and 6 as well. But as of this moment, anyway, there is no way to do that. There are definitely some strategies to go out of bounds within some of the worlds to skip some of the levels and play some levels that are maybe shorter by going out of bounds. Those strategies are definitely already in development, but they don't save nearly as much time as skipping an entire world. You still need all the wonder seeds to get to the castles and things like that. So here's House, everybody's favorite level. What Mario lore do you like from Wonder? I don't know what you mean by lore. Every Mario game pretty much just has the exact same story, which is Bowser is bad, steals something of value. You need to go and stop him. There's not a whole lot of lore. It's pretty rudimentary, actually. All right. This is Snoodles. Whoa, I almost got my first hit right there. Okay, this level can be kind of scary. So I'm going to grab the fire flower just to be nice and safe. Oh, nice. Okay. Boing. All right, now this Wonder is fun. This is the slow motion one.
Did you take any hits while I was gone?
Just about, but we're still kicking it.
Just about is a strange answer for a binary question.
I guess so. We were fighting for our life out here, but it's 0.
Are you gonna do our mods on the roll?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I have to. Well, I don't have to, but
You don't have to.
I'm going to.
Those pokies. I guess you could, if you're not trying to go fast, you can just like fireball them down, probably.
Yeah, something like that. I'll figure it out when I get there.
Fair.
All right. Yes. For anybody wondering, this is any %, so you might be like, well, the purple coins aren't required to get to the end or anything. Like, why are you getting them? The reason I'm getting them is because, you know, going fast is the objective, and every single world has a wonder seed for sale. It's just there in the shop, and all you have to do is walk up to the shop and purchase it. So if we do get purple coins, then we get fast royal seeds. Pretty simple, especially if those purples aren't very far out of the way.
If you want to play it ultra hyper omega safe, you could grind purples here and just buy 2 extra seeds in this shop.
That's a good point. I don't know where I would grind for, though.
Just play this level like 5 times.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Because you can't take damage here anyway.
Well, you can. I think there might be a pit you can fall in, but
yeah, but you're less likely to fall in a pit than get hit. I feel like. I don't know. That's like the baby strat. Is if you really didn't want to take a hit, you could just play this level like 5 times and buy 2 extra seeds.
That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, thanks.
I'm thinking about it now. You got me. You got my brain turning a little bit.
We're crafting this run as it happens.
Live, on location. This is the first time this has ever been attempted. We're assuming. I genuinely don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's kind of tried it. I don't know.
Probably. Once we get into World 6, That's where I'm going to be
sweating
popping my pants a little bit. Yeah.
You're popping my pants.
I'm popping.
I'm popping.
All right. Spoiler alert, there's a shop back here.
God. Can't believe I just got spoiled.
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
My life is over.
I'm scared to cry.
All right. We're going to do this level. This level, so the bloops themselves don't actually give you damage.
That's not a hit. I don't think bumping into them is a hit.
But they are annoying, and there's like these little Galoombas everywhere, and they could definitely cause problems.
I do not like this level.
Yeah, this one, yeah. I am like debating how I want to play this. Because it is very scary. Just slowly, I think, is the...
Yeah, I
is
think, yeah.
The run... Oh my goodness!
Oh!
Look at
See,
that!
okay, the Galoombas interacting with the guys is actually so stupid. They come out of nowhere.
How was I supposed to know that that guy was going to get bumped
Yeah,
like
truly. I had no idea. I thought you were completely in the clear.
that? I thought so too. Oh, okay. What is happening?
10 hits.
Give me the star. Give me the star. Where's the star? Okay.
This particular Wonder Flower is a curse.
It is. It was a choice that they've made. That's for sure.
You make one mistake and your life is over. You're in
so
bounce
much
hell
time.
forever.
Yeah. Like, look at this. Okay.
Yeah, but you're done. You're done.
Might as well reset your speedrun.
Yeah, truly. That's how it feels. I think if this Wonder Flower goes well, my whole speedrun will be good. But if this Wonder Flower goes poorly, my whole run is bad.
It's just over, yeah. All right, well, that's... so now we have to make the decision. Do we reset the run here and just go for, like, a true hitless attempt? Or what do we do?
I think just play it out and try to PB after or something.
Okay.
Or you could reset. It's up to you.
Yeah, I just, like, if we got a 3-hour block, the run is longer than that. Like, longer than halfway, so...
If you want to reset, you can.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it that, and then like when we come back from break, we'll give it like one solid attempt. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. I'm down with that. You want to take the first break now?
Well, how many breaks do we have? We have 2?
2.
Okay, let's do 2 then. Let's do the first one now.
All right, we are going to throw it a break really quick here, gamers. Stick around. We're going to have another fresh attempt, a hitless, potentially, attempt at Mario Wonder in just a little bit. There will be more dangers, more challenger approaching, and more hotfix right after this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Challenger Approaching on the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Adef. Some quick announcements before I throw to the bird. Registration is live for Awesome Games Done Quick 2024. If you'd like to attend the event in person and see both, well, I think Dangers is going, see both me and Dangers. It's in person from January 14th to the 21st in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Go to gamesdonequick.com for more info, including attendee registration and hotel booking. Be sure to check out the schedule also on that website and let us know what you're looking forward to seeing. What runs are getting you hyped. But Dangers, for now, why don't you reintroduce what we're doing and get it going?
Sure. Yeah, this is Super Mario Brothers Wonder. We're attempting to do it hitless. This is a challenge that nobody's ever done before, obviously. I'm going to keep running with that, by the way.
Fair.
Nobody has ever done this. If you claim to have done it, you will be eliminated. All right? This is the first time it's been done. But we are starting a brand new run, which means we have brand new characters to choose. How about Ray? We had a producer, friend of the show. Why don't you pick who we're playing as this time?
They might have stepped away.
They might have.
In which case, I can pick.
They're in chat right now.
Oh, they're in chat. Oh, okay.
They're saying, whoa.
Whoa.
Luigi and Red Yoshi. I like the palette swap thing you got going on here. Very nice. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. I can hit buttons, I swear. There we go. All right. Round 2. This time it'll be better. We'll get past the second level of World 4. Easy, no problem. Common questions about this game. Do the characters matter? The answer is no. Well, the answer is sort of.
Right.
So,
That's whenever somebody comes in and asks, I go, no. Well,
yeah, there's maybe. So all of the characters do play exactly the same up until Toadette. So all of the characters on the character screen from Mario through Toadette, they play exactly the same. However, Yoshi is... There we go. Yoshi is kind of the first assist character. They have their trademark flutter, and they can also have other characters riding on their back. Also, if they run into an enemy, nothing happens to them. They just kind of like bounce off, kind of like the Bloomps did for all the other characters. You kind of just bounce off. So you can't actually take damage unless you fall in a pit or in some lava or something. Nabbit is the true like assist mode accessibility character where they will like run through other characters completely. Like they can't be touched by enemies at all. They'll just run right through them. So now whether they're faster or not is kind of up in the air still. We think that the main characters are still the better choice for the speedrun because they can use power-ups and Yoshi and Nabbit cannot use power-ups. So for the most of the game, the power-ups are worth because they are very valuable for speed, as you'll see a little bit later. We haven't actually even really been able to utilize the power-ups to their full potential yet, but you'll see. You'll see that a lot of them are pretty busted in like really good ways.
there is one other difference between the characters that actually does kind of matter, which is that there are these invisible blocks in the game. Mm-hmm. And if you know where the invisible blocks are, you can hit them from beneath no matter which character you're playing as. But if you are the character for which the invisible block is assigned, then that block will actually physicalize when you get near it.
Yeah, it'll be solid.
And that can be bad because it can be cool in some very specific scenarios where like a block appears that you can jump on and off. But it can also be really bad because if that block is in the way of the path for the speedrun, then it is a literal new obstacle. You actually just saw one there in the bottom left for Red Yoshi.
Yes.
But yeah, there are a couple of characters who have really annoying invisible blocks. Namely, I found Blue Yoshi had an unfortunate one. I think Yellow Toad has a couple bad ones.
Yeah, if you're doing the optimal strat, which I actually wouldn't even be able to do anyway because hitless, you do a damage boost through the Knucklefest level, which is the second to last one. That one, there's like, in your flight path, there is a Yellow Toad block that like literally just cuts you right off, and you can't do the fast strats for that level. So that's fun.
It's very silly. Yeah, so we're calling it hitless instead of damageless specifically because Yoshi and Nabbit can't take damage. But they can be hit. Like, when Nabbit contacts an enemy or an obstacle, he does flash. So that is clearly a hit, but it is not damage, right?
A little bit slow there. Kind of had a little brain fart, but...
It happens all the time. When you're controlling both players, there are these weird moments in levels where, like, suddenly your brain shuts off.
Yeah, you're like, wait, which controller's controlling who again?
Exactly! It happens to me, like, every other run, there will be one little moment in these first couple levels where I have a complete brain freeze, and, like, my fingers will not do anything.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it's no wonder to me that Jay, who is the world record holder currently of the game, is good at controlling both of the characters at the same time because he comes from a Galaxy background, and Galaxy with two controllers is kind of the meta for that game. Like, you're supposed to always have the second player controller in hand. So he cheated with a little bit of
early practice.
But I guess you could say that's true of all of us who are kind of like, who've been playing Mario games forever. So,
right. I think the fact that we already have semi-solid times, you especially, only 3 weeks in, is indicative of just veteran speedrunning experience. Like,
Yeah.
you know, people for whom this is their first big speedrun or their first platformer speedrun are not going to advance nearly as quickly.
Yeah.
Just because there are certain skills that you have to develop.
Yeah, and there are certain nuances that stay true through all the Mario games. You know, I was making the joke when I was playing through this on my casual playthrough, like, there's probably a secret here, isn't there? Oh, yep, there it is. You can't hide it from me. Like, I just kind of, you know, you once you've played a couple of Mario games, you kind of inherently know what the developers are going to throw at you. So sometimes you're like, wait, how the heck was I ever supposed to figure that out? But most of the time, there's some sort of visual indication. You're like, okay, yeah, that's where I need to go. That's where the secrets are hiding. One that tripped out people a lot was in the second level, the Piranha level. Like, people had a hard time finding that secret.
Which?
The Piranha Plants on Parade level. There's like a
the
secret
purple
exit
coin.
in that one. Just the secret exit.
There's a secret exit in that level.
Yeah.
I got every single wonder. I got every single wonder seed in the game. I 100%ed the game, so I clearly did this at some point.
You must have, yeah. I think it takes you. The secret exit takes you to like a little pipe where you like talk to Toad. Captain Toad or
yeah,
whatever.
there's a Captain Toad. Yeah. No, I did do this.
This way.
Again, big skip coming up here. World 1 skip, where Dangers will be manipulating a character to be out of bounds. That was fun.
Yeah, cute, right?
You landed on Yoshi.
Yoshi had to run up the hill, so he slowed down a little bit. And then they just kind of crossed the finish line together. Very cute. All right, yeah, so we're going to be skipping World 1 here. There are any of the big skips that happen in this game, it was bound to happen on the overworld. And yeah, we broke it wide open. I actually don't know who discovered this, but it is a pretty nifty thing that we can do. We're all kind of just crossing our fingers and hoping that Nintendo doesn't attack us. Because
honestly, at this point, I feel like they would have patched it already.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I tell my chat about this all the time. Like, I think the speed at which Nintendo will attack things that are broken in their game depends entirely on like how likely a casual player is to come across it in their playthrough. And this is quite literally like, there's no way. There's no way that a casual player is going to figure out how to do this. Like, it is very intentional. It is very specific. It is very deliberate.
And not only that, but like the likelihood that, let's say you even get a character out of bounds, you're probably not even going to realize. It doesn't like look that OOB. Nice. And like you're just gonna be on the things, on the like things in between levels, the little pegs, and you're just gonna hold left or right and immediately be like back in bounds. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Nice.
That's pretty fast.
Pretty clean. Yeah, I'll take like a third try or whatever.
So yeah, the interesting thing about this, right, is that this cutscene that plays when you exit World 1 is just triggered by leaving World 1 at all. So even though Danger's never collected the Royal Seed, which it is not in his inventory. If you were to go to the file select screen right now, the Royal Seed is not there. But this cutscene plays nonetheless. But it doesn't matter. Even if this cutscene, like, for whatever reason, didn't play, I mean, the level wouldn't spawn. But, like, this Piranha Plant being gone does not affect being able to access the last few levels of the game.
Yeah, exactly. It's just kind of like a weird quirk of how it was programmed. It has nothing to do with the actual Royal Seed itself.
Right. Though I think this cutscene does cause this...
this first level to open up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, there's no way to skip this cutscene. It plays when you leave World 1, and we have to get out of World 1, so...
Yeah. I'm actually kind of curious if, like, somehow it didn't spawn this pack. What would we do? We'd probably be pretty hooped.
Could you go... I guess you can't go OOB on the World 1 entrance because it's not... You just press A. It doesn't... You don't move on a path.
Yeah, exactly.
Though, I'm curious if there's some way... If you go to Captain Toad in the World 1 secret exit... That's a Petal Isles Captain Toad, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, I think. It's the one that, like, he's, like, standing over top of the... can I move the map here? I think I can, right? That's like the... I feel like there was a button that you could like move the map around.
Can you? I don't think it's in the bottom left. I think like when you're on the Petal Isles map right here, it's like down left from where you are right now. I'm pretty sure is where
that's
it's
what
like
I mean.
right
Is
there.
like I think Captain Toad's down there somewhere.
I wonder if there would be a way to get out of bounds there and like I don't know.
Now you're talking. Because what if we just do the secret exit in in the Piranha level and then just do out of bounds shenanigans from there?
You'd save a lot of time.
You would, and we wouldn't have to do the Crazy World 1 skip either.
And you wouldn't
Now
have to
you're
do
talking.
reverse Petal Isles probably.
I wonder if any... Yeah, that's true, because you would probably just hop right down there. I wonder if anybody has tested that.
Why don't I boot up my Switch?
We're theory crafting live here at Games Done Quick.
I don't think it's gonna work because there's no square to stand on in the Captain Toad area.
Yeah.
It's just a pipe and then the path over to him. So I don't think it's possible. But you know what? Gosh darn it, I'll try.
Might as well.
What if it just worked? Imagine.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, we need to go to the Discord right now.
Danger, stop playing.
This is urgent. Everybody needs to know.
This hitless attempt can wait.
Though I think we would still run into issues. I'm just realizing we would probably still run into issues because we need to play some levels. So I guess it depends. It depends on if we can somehow trigger the house at the top without doing that. I don't know, because we would not have enough Wonder Seeds to progress anywhere.
Okay, I am at Captain Toad on the thing.
He's activating 2-player.
I've got 2-player. It's all sauced up.
He's saucing it as we speak.
I'm saucing. I'm saucing?
Are you allowed to say that on the broadcast?
I don't know
it's
what it
too late
means.
now.
I don't know what it means.
I don't know. Let him cook, chefs.
I'm in the process of cooking.
Whoa, what are you cooking?
Sauce?
Delicious.
Okay, yeah, it appears that because there's no, like, square to stand on, I can get them to move around weirdly, but I can't get either out of bounds, I don't think.
Yeah.
I wonder if I could get Yoshi, like, what if I go in the pipe? Wow. No, I don't think anything's possible. I don't think anything's possible. It's too bad.
I don't think anything's possible.
I don't think anything's possible.
That's a bit dramatic, AF, but okay. All right. Another Robberb Cove successfully completed. No hits. We're still elephant. That's a good sign.
Huge.
Huge. Massive.
Oh yeah!
It's really tantalizing. Like, you're right there. Like, you're literally on top of the World 6 entrance over here.
All you got to do is wiggle out of bounds.
It'd be
How
cool
hard
if
can that be?
you could just be out of bounds. We would figure out how to get the necessary Wonder Seeds. We would figure it out.
Yeah.
There are
part
plenty
is
of levels. They're kind of slow, but I think, well, actually, are there enough levels? I guess not. And how do you get up to the World 4 entrance? Yeah, there's a couple problems. Never mind. Never mind. I give up.
We tried our best, chat room. It's okay.
And that's all you can ask for.
Oh! Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. All right. Okay. Okay. Back to the beginning.
We can do one more reset. We can do one more.
Yeah, one more reset. This one we'll just call it like we'll just say this is how many hits we took.
Yeah. I think this will be an all the way through type deal.
That's fine. I think that's a good use of our time.
And I have confirmation from the host of the show after us that they can start at 9 p.m. Eastern. So
okay, great. All right, back to you, Adef. What do you want for characters here?
I want Blue Toad.
That's Yellow Toad. Okay, Blue Toad.
And are you comfortable with Blue Yoshi?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, then let's do Blue Toad, Blue Yoshi.
It's Blue Crew time.
Blue Crew.
All right, here we go. Last one. Doesn't matter how many hits we take. Could be 1, 2, 40. Doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, go.
You want to make a prediction now?
Okay, yeah.
How many hits do you think you'll take?
Oh, well, I mean, we haven't even gotten through half the game, and I'm struggling. So I'm going to say a solid, 15.
I think it'll be more like 5.
Okay.
I think... I don't know. I just beat the game deathless today, and it didn't feel that hard. So I feel like not taking damage... I probably only took damage, fewer than 20 times.
Yeah, well, there you go. So let's hope that rings true here also.
Right. I feel like if you play a little conservatively, you could probably do this in a handful of attempts.
What a beautiful day.
That, and then we want this. Wowie zowie!
Discord could not handle that. The compression completely murdered that.
Wowie zowie. Too powerful for Discord.
It's true.
Understandable, honestly.
Big Toad looks funny.
Yeah. Reminds me of Apu from, Aladdin a little bit.
It's exactly what it feels like. I agree. I was going to say he's very Aladdin-esque.
Yes. Nice.
Getting rid of the water there actually saves time.
It does. Because otherwise, it's very cute if you let it happen. But no, this flower will go unwatered. So, but yeah, the trunk will just do the little thing, and then the flower gets all happy and blooms, and then you go on your merry way. But it loses 0.6 or something. So, can't have that.
Can't have that.
Not in our definitely not a speed run that we're doing.
Speedrun run.
That's right. Okay. Also, yes, some of you are sympathizing with Yoshi, who has to carry an elephant for 3 levels. He's doing fine. Don't worry about him. He's great.
Yoshi's strong, okay?
Look at him. No strain on that guy's face at all.
Well, when he flutters, he does not look happy. But that's just how he always is.
Yeah. You've got to put a lot of strain into that flutter kick, you know?
I mean, it's got to be tough. Whatever physical principle allows him to fly there is beyond me. Got to be fluttering his feet so freaking fast in order to fly.
Yeah. The laws of physics. It's something, for some reason, the B-movie script is coming to mind.
Yeah, you and every other commenter on my YouTube video. There's 40 or 50 people posted that copy pasta into the comment
on your
section of
Pokemon
video.
Flying video?
Yeah.
I love that.
I didn't even think about it, but it is funny. And I didn't reply to the comments, but I did try Beedrill. So literally any Pokemon with a set of wings, whether they be bug. Everybody's like, what about all the bug types? I'm like, I tried them. They're all tiny. They're minuscule. But I did try them. Even Pinsir, who only has wings in his Mega Evolution. I tried that.
No dice.
No dice.
There we go. That is how you press the buttons in the correct order.
When it works, it's one of the coolest strats in the game.
I agree. Yeah, this level is, it's got good tech.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it was just a one-player thing.
Yeah.
Pretty fun tech.
I'd say the cool tech is easier now with 2 players. Somehow.
Yeah. Somehow. Heracross? Heracross has wings, doesn't he?
Still no dice. If you look, nobody has scrutinized the list of Pokemon for wings more than me. Okay, I guarantee it. If you can think of a Pokemon with wings, I tried it. I've got the Therian forms of the Thundurus Landorus combo. Like I was deep. I was deep in this rabbit hole.
You think he didn't do his research? Come on.
I even tried Pikachu because he gets balloons.
Balloons.
in Pokemon Yellow and Let's Go Pikachu. I tried it. My man is tiny, and you got to have a lot of balloons to lift a child.
That's true.
That one
Mythbusters proved that.
After the balloon boy incident.
Yeah.
That was like probably 15 years ago now. The balloon kid. You remember that? The like UFO thing.
What a time to be alive.
I know. That was when the internet was still novel. Or social media was still novel, I guess I should say.
Yeah. Yeah. Back in the days of like Rage comics.
Wait a minute, I just watched that Pokemon Fly video last night on YouTube. What a Small World. Yep, that's me.
Yeah. 8F made that video.
I did.
Who would have thought?
I did make that video. Did you subscribe? Twitch
You should
user?
have.
Did you click subscribe?
8F makes all sorts of wacky videos like that. So stay tuned for the next one.
And at 100,000 subscribers, nothing will change.
Nice.
It will be the same.
Let's go.
Let's go. I was bussing TY for the content. Well, you know what? I can't. Thanks.
On God, on God.
On God, for real, for real.
This way.
Gotta love the shorts, too. The shorts are good.
The shorts? Oh, the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
The shorts you're wearing.
I was like,
Yeah.
I am wearing shorts. I don't think they're very nice, but
See you later.
yeah, I weaned off of the shorts a little bit to focus on the longer form stuff, but I should probably get back to doing that. I have a couple stockpiled that I just need to edit. I should do that. I've got one about
You
nipple
excuse
percent.
yourself from the GDQ show right now to just...
Yeah, see you guys.
I got work to do.
I got
okay?
work to do. I need to get rediscovered on TikTok.
That's all the time I have. Now I'm going to go play Animal Crossing New Leaf for my Nintendo 3DS.
Still the best Reggie quote. It
That doesn't count as a hit. It's all good.
doesn't count.
It was a missed input.
The game ain't my input.
Okay. Try this again. Come on, Blue Crew. You got this. Oh, it clipped back in bounds. No.
This jump strat looks wild to me.
It's like, the reason I don't go back to the wiggle strat is A, I save 20 seconds, and B,
Yeah.
it's like somehow easier in some ways. Like, I don't know. I have a complicated relationship with this trick.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Did you two have a conversation about it?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's really difficult. I don't
Okay,
know.
well,
I don't
wanna
think this
hear-
trick is listening.
Until you've had an open dialogue with it about your problems, I don't really want to hear it, okay?
Oh, wow, okay. You have no right to complain about it, apparently. Oh, dang it. No, that's the worst thing that can happen. Okay, so now we have to do a thing. I fell off the map because sometimes the trick, like I said, we have a complicated relationship. So now I have to go back into 2-player. We have to play a short level of some kind. Luckily, there's this short level right here. So that we can give the crown back to the second player so that we can attempt the trick again. Isn't this great fun? Somebody please find a World 1 skip. I am begging you.
Just do the trick slowly, Five Head.
That wasn't even the problem that time. I feel like it's a 50-50 whether I fall off the map on that last bit. I don't understand how it works.
Really?
so
I find my consistency is far higher than that.
that's good.
You might not
That's
be
good.
going far up enough, maybe?
I don't know what it is. I guess
I
we'll see
definitely
if
go
it happens
further up
again.
than you. And also, are
Okay,
you
maybe.
using D-pad or analog stick?
D-pad.
Okay, I am sworn off of the Switch Pro Controller D-pad for most of the out-of-bounds movement in this game. The airship skip, I'll use the D-pad. It seems to work fine there when I'm moving up and down. But left-right movement on the D-pad, I'm an absolute no-go. The analog stick for the like slight left press and then hold right seems to work fine.
Huh. That is interesting. I feel like it would be less.
You would think. You would think, wouldn't you?
That should work.
That's still out of bounds.
I think so. Unless he's going to start sliding, but no, he's good. Okay.
Nice.
We go like this.
Nice.
There it is.
It is a little
All right.
finicky, that last bit, to be fair.
Yeah. Sometimes you just kind of nudge on the stairs and then get pushed up, and then you're
Mhm.
sad.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're in go mode now. We're past World 1. There are some skips up ahead still, but now we can play some levels. Try not to take any hits. First time this challenge has ever been done, by the way.
Today,
You're live on Games Done Quick.
I started using the... I had been using just the left Joy-Con for second player movement because the small controller allowed me to like hold both controllers in a way that was somewhat comfortable. But the analog stick on the Joy-Con is so bad for the out-of-bounds movement that today I was like, whatever, I'll use both Joy-Cons so I can use the D-pad on the Joy-Cons, which is 4
Right.
separate buttons, and I literally can't fail it now. Like
There
the
you go.
the two-player OOB movement with the separate buttons on the D-pad is like actual cheat codes.
Yeah, because you're not going to have the D-pad problem that the Pro Controller does, that's for sure.
Exactly. It's so much so that I've considered making this my main controller, but God, I hate holding the accessory that they give you with the Switch with the 2 Joy-Cons in
Yeah.
it. It's so bad.
The Joy-Cons aren't great.
So they're
In my
going to stay as
personal experience.
the 2-player for now.
Good for out-of-bounds stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Do you have a favorite level in this speedrun?
Oh, I mean, I tend to kind of like latch onto levels as I practice them, and like, you know, sometimes you'll just like discover like a fast way to do a level, and then you'll practice it, and like you'll struggle with it for a while, but then you'll get it, and like that sense of satisfaction, the dopamine hit that you get from
Oh, yeah.
having done the fast thing, kind of like latches you onto it for a while. So that level for me right now is what is it called? The pull turn burn or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
In
Pull Turn
World
Burn is
6.
a tough one. That's a hard level.
It is a hard level, but it's very, very satisfying when you get all the speed going on that one.
I should watch your PB video for that because that is a level. Today, I would say, is the first time in a run where I played that level properly. Up until now, I feel like I always slow down somewhere. That's a really hard level.
It is a hard level, yeah. The world record level route doesn't touch the Wonder Seed in that anymore, which is good because that Wonder Seed takes like 400 years to
I
do.
hate that seed.
But World 6 is also pretty linear if you don't do any out-of-bounds stuff because
Right.
a lot of it is locked behind either an airship or something you have to pay for, so I just don't. And then the world record level stuff in any percent will just like kind of clip out of bounds, and it is very fascinating to watch. Little shameless plug here, but if you do want to see some any percent record attempts with what is now the fastest route, could potentially change by 5 minutes from now, but then just come on by. We stream every day except for Mondays and Fridays, so I'll be here tomorrow.
Follow Dangers. Can we get a shout out in the chat if there's any mods? Can we get a little shouty outy?
A shouty outy.
I didn't
always
like that.
appreciate that.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Are you a shouty innie or a shouty outy?
I'm a shouty innie.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too,
I don't feel bad about revealing that information because I literally don't have a shirt on for like a 10-second sequence of my YouTube video, so it's all for the world to see.
Yep, that is public domain now.
Yeah, I am.
There's no hiding that.
Yeah, there are about 1,000 jokes I could make that I'm not going to make, so. I would say my favorite level in this run is Missile Meg Mayhem.
Oh, okay. That's an interesting choice, but also it's a satisfying one because I feel like it's the first one you learn how to like bubble over.
Exactly. It's like the definition of don't stop holding right.
Yeah.
And it
But
uses,
you do have to push a couple other buttons to make that happen, though, which is the satisfying part.
yes. It's just like, it's a level that's so slow in casual play. And it's incredibly satisfying to play it at full speed. You're really getting that hit there. Yeah, I really like that level. It's also my warm-up level.
Okay, yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, bubble bouncing is like the coolest strat in this game, in my opinion.
It's one of, yeah, for sure. It's one of my favorites. And hopefully we'll be able to get to show off that strat because we haven't really yet. We haven't really approached any of the levels where we can use it. But there will be some bubbling, that's for sure.
I mean, I'm a Mega Man boy, so any game that lets me create a platform is like heaven for me.
Yeah, I kind of compare it to Odyssey for that reason, because Odyssey, you carry a platform with you.
Maybe that's why I like Odyssey so much.
Yeah. And it's funny because I've talked to like Super Mario 64 speedrunners who will say that it actually kind of dampens the experience to have something like a crutch like that. They'll say like, well, you know, if you made the mistake, then you should fall to your doom. But like, no, I prefer the smoother, more forgiving platforming.
It's not even, well, but also there are far harder strats that open up as a result.
This place is dangerous.
Like Cappy, here's a bubble bounce. Never mind.
I was gonna try, but I think I put the bubble too high, so I didn't want the same thing to happen that happened last time. There's a bird there. Everything's fine.
I don't know. Cappy like opens up really cool movement possibilities that aren't crutches at all. That are actually quite tough, I think.
I also agree with that. Yes. This is also another, well, I mean, when I play it correctly, this is another level that I rather enjoy.
Yeah.
The movement in this one is very satisfying. And we also, like I said, the any percent route optimally will have the spin jump here too, which is a nice little treat that I, was never expecting to happen because you get the spin jump quite a bit later in the game. So that'll be fun to kind of mess around with as well. There's not a whole lot of vertical levels in this game. So the ones that do show up tend to be quite fun to zoom through.
Everything feels so clean now.
That sequence will probably be cool with the spin. The Wonder Flower.
The bubble? Yeah, for sure. Because you can kind of, like, what makes that part fast or slow is, like, when the birds spawn, and I think that happens as they appear on screen. So
yeah.
If you can platform your way up ahead of the bubbles, then, yeah, you can go really fast.
Is Super Mario Wonder going to make an appearance at AGDQ? Well, I can tell you the two people you're listening to right now are definitely going to submit it in some capacity.
That's true. As well as who knows how many others.
Right.
And considering it is a block specifically for new games, I would be pretty surprised if the newest Mario game doesn't get in. It's just a matter of who ends up running it. Who knows?
Yeah, who and what.
But. All right, little World 2 skip here. This is, in my opinion, probably the easiest one.
I hate
like
this one.
A little bit.
This is my least favorite.
Right here. Like, getting around this corner kind of sucks. But once you are, then not too bad. It's the shortest one, so.
That one's my least favorite by a mile. I hate that
Really?
one. Yeah, I really hate it.
Is it just because you clip back in a lot?
No, I fall out a lot.
Yeah.
The initial movement with Yoshi just to the right, like the corner I don't struggle with too much. It's the movement just from the beginning to the corner. I hate it. After that point, obviously, it's the easiest one by a mile. But.
Yes. Yeah, it was so cool that we found out that, like, the character that's riding Yoshi can still use their power-ups, because we can do stuff like that. Obviously, in the earlier levels, we were, like, trunk swinging while riding Yoshi, and so you just combine the two powers of the two characters and blaze through the game like that.
I'm going to say 46.92.
All right, we'll see. I think this one, especially with that little move that I just did there, probably a 47, but we'll see. Yeah, 47.59.
You
Little
threw.
slow.
You threw.
I'm throwing. The streamer's throwing for content. Can you see? Oh, you can see, like... I think you can see her ear. I was going to say Kitten is on the chair behind me there, but... But she's not made herself apparent on the stream.
She doesn't wish to be known.
No. She's a creature of the night. All right. This one is the highest stakes one, I think. Because if we mess this one up, we have a long way to go to get back. So this part's pretty easy. I think this skip is probably the easiest one out of all of them, actually. But then that's not the airship skip part either. So
Yeah, I find this initial part pretty easy. There's a lot of leniency in a lot of this, weirdly.
there we go.
But then airship skip is, I don't know. I honestly, with the pause buffering, I don't find airship skip that hard, but it's really scary because if you fail any of it, you're done. Like you're actually done.
Yep. Your run is over for sure. Yeah, as soon as you go back to one player, it's like, it's do or die. All right,
So again,
here we go.
Dangers went to one player to get the crown back on the first player, and then went to second player, and is now going to maneuver Yoshi to a certain spot lower than Toad. And then he's going to pause buffer some inputs.
You're going way to the right. This might not work. Let's find out. Yep. Okay. Well, we got to go back. Unfortunate.
You know what I found? Well, I guess it's damageless. You can play an extra level on Petal Isles to get another Wonder Seed, and then just finish it with Yoshi, but you will risk taking a hit, obviously.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's unlucky. This is why the Pro Controller D-pad is leaves a lot to be desired. Is because it's very susceptible to inputting, like, I guess, adjacent directions. So if you're holding down, all you need to do is like very gently tilt your finger to the left or right, and it will go that way also.
This trick has been made, like that part you were just doing, just holding down with Yoshi, was made about 100 times easier with the
oh yeah, I bet.
the Joy-Con D-pad.
That's a very good point. That might not be. That's probably fine. Oops.
Supposedly you can test just by jumping.
If you jump, then it works. And
If one player is able to jump, then it's fine.
Okay, that's good to know. All right, let's try that setup again. Okay.
That looks good.
There it is.
Nice.
All right, and once again, we're going to have to do this level with 2 players. Because usually what I do in the speedrun is I'll just leave Yoshi behind. But we don't want to do that if we're trying not to take hits. Oh, that counts as a hit for sure. All right, well, there it is. Let's try not to take any more. Put 1 on the scoreboard.
I actually think this level is cool with Yoshi, because you can tongue the purple coins.
Yeah, true. You can grab them out of the air. All right, Toad has lost bubble. I'm gonna hit that back.
I like this Wonder Flower.
I love all the wonders in this game. I just think the concept, like, none of them, except for like the goop one, I guess.
I hate the goop. Thank you for saying this.
I mean, I was just gonna say that it gets overused because it seems to be the one that they revisit the most. But every other wonder in the game has like 1 appearance and then that's it. That's all you get, which is really nice. Like, Nothing feels. Everything feels fresh, I guess.
I think I don't hate the goop, but because it is so present and it takes so long, I am not a big fan. Like, the goop is very cute, and I like the mechanic. On my first playthrough, I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, and like the form of the character is cute, for sure.
But then it being in the speedrun at least twice is like, snore.
Yeah. Pretty sure there's like a World 6 level that uses it. I'm pretty sure it gets used in World 5 like...
Twice, 2 or 3 times?
Twice for sure, yeah. Maybe even more. All right.
Well, it's actually it's in both of the like castle levels in World 5, and then it's also in the final bonus level in World 5 where you have to like rescue the guys.
Right.
So it's used at least 3 times.
That's true. Yeah. They'd really like the goop, I guess.
I would have taken 100 levels as the rolling ball.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's just the satisfying sound effects that that happen when you're in that too is like really nice.
And you move so fast.
Yeah.
I would take a whole game as that guy.
Honestly, there are some that like you could probably make an argument for like a whole ass game.
Yeah, it could be like
just around that
$20
mechanic.
or something.
Yeah.
Just how Captain Toad got his own game.
For real, yeah. You know those little mini games in 3D World? Here's a whole game.
People love Captain Toad's game. I haven't played it.
Is there? There's not 2, is there? I think they just re-released it.
I think
on
it got
Switch or
a
something,
Switch
right?
port is all.
Yeah. Maybe with some more levels. But.
Yeah, it might have gotten some more levels.
All right. Now we get to play some levels.
The speed up and slow down seeds are really cool in this world.
Yes, I also agree to that.
The slowdown one is fun because it feels like you can and should play frame perfectly.
Yes. Okay. That doesn't count as a hit, right? Because he's leaving?
If we count Yoshi getting knocked back as a hit, then that's definitely a hit.
All right, put it on the board. That's
The
fine.
hitless community would definitely call that a hit. They call any knockback in most every game that they have a hit.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So like
I mean,
you can't even shield damage in Ocarina of Time for their hitless rule set.
Ah, I see. So like, yeah, you can't. The only way you can avoid damage is by getting out of the way of it.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Which is the distinction for them between hitless and damageless.
Right. Makes enough sense.
Yeah, they also don't allow glitches, so this runs kind of in a nebulous zone anyway, but...
Yep, that's true. That's true. We're definitely not... we came up with the rules 10 minutes before we went live. So.
Yeah, and also challenge runs and speed runs are whatever you want.
Incredibly arbitrary, yeah.
Like,
exactly.
whether or not a community recognizes it for what it is a whole nother question. But you can do literally whatever you want.
That's right.
You can cheat so long as you don't claim it's not cheated.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like Kaizo Ironmon. Like, yeah, I Ate Your Pie was the one who came up with the first rule set, but then people played it and were like, you know what, this thing is kind of silly. Like, maybe we don't do it this way. And then, you know, it just becomes a challenge all its own.
Yeah. There's like little tiny tweaks you can make while maintaining the core difficulty of the challenge.
Exactly.
Come with me.
I actually don't know if wall jumping up there or doing...
I've been
The
wall
power
jumping
jump.
too, and it feels slow.
It does feel slow, and I don't know why it feels slow, but...
Because it's definitely faster, I think.
All right. Never been done. Yes, this challenge has never been done. This one that we're doing right now. Never been done. First time you're ever seeing it. And I guess it won't have been done after today either, because we've already taken a hit, so it doesn't count.
I think this challenge is very doable.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of not choking, basically.
Just don't get hit, forehead.
Just don't get hit, dude. Couldn't be easier.
Now, I suppose we don't have Silly Rave as a 7TV emote in GDQ. Does GDQ even use 7TV? I actually have no idea.
Doubtful.
But Silly Rave is the emote that, in my opinion, perfectly represents one of the levels that's coming up very soon. One of my favorites. We were talking about what your favorite level in the game to speedrun is. The Ninja level is probably one of my favorites also.
It's a great one. When it goes well, you feel like a god.
Exactly. Yeah. Because, like, you're playing in the rhythm and it just feels good. Yeah. It just feels good.
And it's another example of don't stop holding right if you play properly.
That's right. For the most part, yeah. And if you have bubble, especially.
Spin jump also.
Yep, that helps. That's helpful.
Though I think I'm the only person that is doing the route I'm doing. Because I came up with it and it's not optimal.
All the routes are so all over the place right now. Like
that's why I'm not worrying about it. Like, I was like, once the game has been out for 6 months, I don't think that's a hit. These guys, we're not counting that.
I mean, you kind of have to use them, right?
You have to get hit by them in order to do stuff. Whoa, that was sick.
I don't even really know what happened there, but okay.
That was sick.
I'm just going to make sure that all of these guys perish. Because
Vendetta for the Galoombas.
Okay. We're not taking a hit in this level so far. There's still more level to play, so I shouldn't speak too soon. But
with Fire Flower, you should be fine, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Oh, I almost caught that corner. Really bad.
You missed that corner by like a millimeter.
I love how we're both like freaking out about it because we know that's like a 20-minute time loss. Like,
well, it's also like, it's funny when you sit down. This happened at Speedrun Coliseum last year. I was doing Breath of the Wild crowd control and Gymnast was on the couch. And Gymnast was the only other person there that speedran Breath of the Wild and like had the amount of hours I had in the game. And this thing happened. I don't even remember what it was. It was like some weird wind bomb thing that was so unbelievable, but only if you have like 1,000 hours in the game.
Right.
If you have played a couple hundred hours, you'd be like, oh, what happened? But Gymnast and I went nuts. Like, this little thing happened and no one reacted. And Gymnast and I were like, whoa! And it feels like that watching this. Like, you and I are having little reactions to things. I'm like, oh, that was so sick. But the casual observer is like, what's going on?
Yeah. He just is floating up. Like,
right. I'm like, no, there's optimization happening.
All right. Let's see if I can do the fast stuff for this one. No, I broke it. Oh no.
I'll tell you what, spin jump makes this the fastest thing in the game. It's like actually wild how fast it is.
Yeah, because then you can just jump up to all of them by themselves, probably.
Yeah, you jump up to the first one, and then there's a guy beneath you, and you bounce off him to the second one and the third one, and then you just spin over to the fourth and fifth from there.
All right. We might not have Silly Rave in the chat room, but you can post any dance emotes you have. Any animated dance emotes.
Jammies? Anybody?
Jammies works.
1, 2, 3, jump! 1, 2, 3, jump!
I love this level so much.
This level's great. Also, the first level where Dangers will be using the speed up badge. So Danger's top movement speed is now faster, which if you know anything about speedrunning at all, should be pretty clear that this is like the best badge in the game. But it's also much more difficult. Playing the game becomes vastly more difficult this way. Because you just are moving faster. So like obviously obstacles come at you more quickly.
That's pretty clean.
Yeah. I have started skipping the rhythm bounce coin. The like one where you have to jump enough times for the curtains to open. It just feels so slow.
It's a bit slow. I do have a way of like I found a rhythm with the dash badge where you can get like one cheeky little jump in as you're like on your approach.
So it's only like 2 more after that.
You only have to do 2 more, yeah.
I really love this game.
Yeah,
That's all I've got to say.
You can sign off now. All right, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go for it. We're gonna do our mods.
Yeah, I mean,
this
don't
level-
you know?
this
Yeah,
level's hard.
why not? You're already on 2 hits. You might as well just try to get the sauce.
Yeah, might as well just do it. But yeah, I like Super Mario World is my favorite 2D Mario game. But this one has done a pretty dang good job of making 2D Mario feel fresh again. I would say.
And the speedrun is just so sick.
Yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be our no-hit strat. We're gonna grab the elephant and take a hit. Just as intended. Perfect.
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh wait,
Dude, when this Wonder Seed doesn't go according to plan, my brain shuts off. Like I cannot handle it.
You turned around. You're not supposed to do that. You're cheating. Okay, well that's 2 hits in this level.
Can somebody please clip that and send it to me? that hit at the beginning. Please clip that.
I was like, if I can't do it in regular speed, I can't do it in fast speed either. We're gonna whack this one pokey in the face. Nope, we're not. Okay, we didn't actually need the elephant for anything, just that level. So, onwards.
I did. What does that do? What does that do? Okay, turns out we have sauce. But still, if you want to clip it, go ahead and clip
Ray
it.
is serving up sauce. I would like to. There we go.
This game also just has like such cool power-ups. The drill and the bubble are 2 of my all-time favorite Mario power-ups now.
I think every power up. Well, the fire flower is kind of like it's mid, but that's like they had to include it because it's a Mario game.
It's the bread and butter.
Every other power up in this game feels like it is well balanced within the stages that this game has. And if you know how to use them, then you can fly. It makes speedrunning so much fun.
It's so cool.
It's so good.
The drill is so neat. The bubble is like my favorite Mario power-up in a long time. The elephant is very silly. But also lets you like do some interesting things with like breakable walls.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just every power up kind of has a niche that can help you just move really well in the game. It's very fluid.
Yeah.
They did a good job with it. All right. Say we go for our second break after this castle.
Sure.
Because we are going to finish this run, so I figure that's probably a good little stopping point. We have about an hour after this, so...
Absolutely. Look at this, like just drilling along the ceiling. Come on, man.
I love this level, especially with drill. I love this level.
Yeah, with drill, this level is so cool. Oh. That ceiling strat is really interesting. With spin jump, I don't have to finagle that purple coin. I can just spin into it and not take damage, but...
Right, that's fair, yeah.
That ceiling strat is cool.
I had to kind of figure out what I was going to do with that, because I abandoned the spin jump a while ago for World 4, so...
Yeah, fair. Fair. You are saving time over me in 9... You are saving time over me in like almost every level.
Just, yeah, little bits here and there. And some of them I was like, oh, you can't be that much faster if you don't take the dash badge, right? But then you like figure out the good. It's all about finding your flow, right? As soon as you find that like that line, you find the way to like not have to slow down. Then it's like, okay, yeah, I understand. And then you'll be like, oh man, I'm saving like 6 seconds over what I used to be able to do. Pretty nuts. And that adds up every single level. So.
How much time does it save per level, do you think?
Well, it depends on the level, but some of the World 6 ones that I was kind of playing it safe and still using the spin badge, I changed to the dash badge, and it was like 6 to 10 seconds, depending on which level it was. So pretty significant.
Wow. I have a 138 without using the dash badge once.
Oh, really?
So maybe I should switch and save some time.
Ooh, I got the fast hit. Let's go.
I love the fast hit, and I hate when it doesn't work.
Yeah, me too. Didn't take a hit in this fight. I sometimes do, just because I'm silly. I'm just a silly little guy sometimes.
I'm just a silly little guy sometimes. I don't know why I did that, but been done.
Sometimes you just got to sing your feels, you know?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Wonder Seed number 4. We definitely have the other 3. That's right.
Yep. I love how
many hits are we at? We're at 4, I think, right?
4, yeah, I believe that's correct. I love how also on like the title screen when it's tracking the Wonder Seeds, it doesn't even show the first 3. Like in the,
That's right.
It just shows the 4th one.
Yep, they're hollowed out. You didn't get them. All right. Well, we'll do World 5 and 6 and Bowser when we come back, I suppose.
Yeah, everybody stick around. We're going to be right back with more hotfix and more Challenger approaching right after this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Games Done Quick Hotfix. My name is Adef, joined by Dangers, who is going to continue a Mario Wonder hitless run right now.
That's right.
Oh, I was supposed to give an announcement. I can do my job.
Yeah, you go for it.
Here we go.
I'm just mapping.
Your subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered on the GDQ Twitch channel help support Games Done Quick Hotfix. If you enjoy watching our daily speedrunning content, please consider subscribing to the channel.
Yeah, do it. What are you waiting for?
I don't know.
What are we all waiting for?
I can't do anything.
All right, I'm going to try something here that... Okay, that does work. Interesting. I don't know if you noticed what just happened.
I was not looking. I'll watch on the Twitch stream so that I see the delay. I'll see it in about 5 seconds.
But I learned recently that if you would like to pick up another power-up, but you want to keep the power-up that's in your inventory box...
Oh, do you start bubbling while it's...
You start bubbling when you pick up the power-up, and it just it replaces the one that you're wearing, but keeps the one that's in your inventory.
Fascinating.
Which is very good, because that means you don't have to like switch out and switch back in again.
That's great.
And now I have double bubble, baby. And double bubble is some trouble. That's what my father used to say.
Bubble!
Very surprised that I made it through that level with no hiccups at all, because that one can sometimes be problematic. But now we go into World 5. World 5 is kind of goopy.
Goopy!
It also has some of my favorite... I don't know. It's definitely a world where, like, if the flow is good, then you're vibing and you're having a great time. If the flow is bad, you want to get out of World 5 as soon as possible.
In a world where the flow is good.
Coming this summer.
In a world where Goopy. Are you doing any of the OOBs in this or World 6?
No.
I'm not either.
Not yet. I mean, when I go back to speedrunning it tomorrow, I will be implementing all of the new routing stuff, which does include an out-of-bounds in this world, and it includes an out-of-bounds in World 6, and it includes doing pedal aisles in a completely different order. Crazy stuff. But, yeah, for today's showcase, I'm just kind of sticking to the route that I've been doing for a little while, so...
Yeah. It's too much sauce right now. It's
a lot of sauce.
It's too much sauce all at once when, like, I know this stuff's still going to change in a week.
Yep. And I mean, especially for this showcase, if I'm going to do hitless, I'm not going to do all the levels that I don't know yet.
You're right.
So. All right, little capitalism to fix the bridge. And I actually rather like...
Tax dollars in
upfront.
action.
Yeah, exactly. The Flower Kingdom does have taxation as well, as it turns out. Infrastructure projects are very important.
Yeah.
The money doesn't come from nowhere.
Where would we be without our roads?
Exactly.
I like this level.
Yeah, this one's a fun one when things go right, once again.
This is a level where spin jump is actually pretty good.
I would agree to that.
Because you can skip this without using a bubble. And you can do that without using a bubble.
Yep. That's
Which means
kind of how it goes, is like the bubble is like extremely powerful. And then the badges, if you would rather use those, are, you know, good platforming tools as well. There's just a lot of good platforming tools in this game.
It's a great game.
It's just so good.
It's so good. It is so good.
Blech. Blech. I would like to get up, please. Thank you. Blech. There we go.
Ooh, yeah! Time for adventure!
I love Toad. He's such a goofy little guy.
He is such a goofy little guy.
The goofiest little guy who sounds like he smokes a pack a day, but you know what? I'm not going to judge his lifestyle, all right?
I'm not judging anything about him. He's perfect to me. This is my king.
A perfect little dude. I also like the poplins. Some people say the poplins are kind of basic, but I think that what they were going for was a Toad of a flower world, and they nailed it, honestly.
I like them fine.
I think they're just fine.
They're
just dandy.
When you fix the bridge in this world and the guy walks down really slowly, when I'm doing runs of this game, I do the double tap to zoom feature. There's a hit. I do the double tap to zoom feature to zoom in on him as he walks away. There's a hit. I knew it would be this level. Literally going into this run, I knew it would be this level.
I don't know what I'm trying to do.
That's like
I was trying to
5.
save myself.
That's like 5 right there, I think.
Put 5 on the board, that's fine. I was supposed to just run on the dude.
I'm
but
counting
I did
now.
not run on the dude.
There's 3. No, it's 4. I think it was 4.
Okay.
So it should be, hits should be up to 8. I didn't say anything because I didn't want to even bring it up, but I knew in my heart it would be this level.
Yeah. This one's tricky. I don't like the voids. I don't like the rifts. Not a fan. I would like to. Okay. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. How much faster is this counterclockwise route over the clockwise?
I don't really know. All I know is that Jay does it this way. And if the world record
and we
holder
just
does
copy our
something-
fearless leader.
That's right. I've attempted the other way. Usually what I do, I haven't really practiced it yet, so this is on my practice list. I need to put it on my practice list. Obviously, I took like 6 hits. That's like double what it was the whole rest of the game. But usually what I'll do is I'll listen to the music and like how far along the music is for my guide. I won't use a timer. I'll just use the music. So, little tip for anybody who doesn't have a timer handy out there. All right. Buy one from the shop here. And then this cute little level. This level can be like infuriating if you miss the cycle.
Yeah, this level is infuriating. I will say that spin jump trivializes this one.
That's probably fair too, yeah. That was all right. Yeah, we made that work. Now we just go down here. Yeah, so the modern, I should call it modern, the current any percent route actually skips. There are these 3 ruins levels, and like the gimmick of them is that you have to find the secret exit, or else you can't progress to the next ruined uncharted area. They all are mostly goopy in one way or another. But the modern 80% route skips 2 of them. Like, we can actually do some out-of-bounds stuff to bypass 2 of them.
Saves like 40 seconds or something, I think.
I think World 5, the out of bounds stuff saves like 15 to 20, though they did reroute it again, so it's so hard to say. It's so hard to say what's actually going on.
All I know is that if you do it slow, it's no good.
Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Let's try it again. Okay, you ate my bubble. I'm very sad. I'm just gonna. Please don't get crushed by this dude now.
I hate to keep pushing my spin jump propaganda, but
The spin jump does in fact make that very easy.
the spin jump makes that very easy.
It's true. Yeah, you don't have to like. Because the thing with the bubble is like, yes, you can use it as a platform, but if you're in the tight space like that, you can sometimes have some complications. Also, that was almost a hit, I think. But we're good.
The blue
Everything's
toad
fine.
goop is very cute.
The colors are very, like, I love the saturation of the colors for all the goops.
The rain finally left.
All right. Now, I'm kind of sad that this next Ruins level is not in the run anymore. Because this is another one of those, when everything goes right, it's, like, really satisfying. Kind of beats. Kind of levels, you know what I mean? Yeah, one of those, a little When you finish this level and you do everything right, you go
That's, to my knowledge, that's correct.
It's got sauce. And goop, I think.
This,
There is some goop.
I love this level.
Yeah, see? You can do all sorts of crazy stuff like that.
Actually with spin jump,
Stop with the spin jump propaganda. I'm alive. I'm gaming out of my gourd.
ooh, I like that wall jump.
Yeah, and then you get your extra bubble.
Yeah,
Very nice.
Because I feel like I want that extra bubble, but it feels slow.
Right. The one at the beginning is slower than that one for sure. I think the tilt helps.
Look, I don't even need to say it on this screen. We're all thinking it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
The spin jump, bro.
getting on him now is so smart. I sit
Have
down
you
there
been, like,
and
trying
wait
to
for
jump?
him. Dude, I sit down there and
Oh,
wait for
no.
him. This is so much better.
Yeah, because then you just ride to it.
Wow, you get the frame perfect door entry too. I am not. I'm like a couple frames late on that.
ADF is learning live on the broadcast.
I am. I've just been like, basically how I've been learning this game and like adapting things is I'll check the Discord a little bit and then mostly I'll watch the world record on like 2x speed and then just figure it out.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard way to do it, I think.
It's been going well so far. Like I'm not at the point yet. The reason I don't want to like hone in and learn every strat super specifically right now is like we keep saying, the game is just still so variable that it doesn't feel worth it to me yet.
Yeah, because you kind of fall into a sunk cost fallacy of sorts. Because, like, you know, to get to the end of the game, you'd route it in any means necessary. So if you put, like, hours and hours practicing a level that ends up being slow, then
Right.
you're like, well, I just wasted all my time.
And on a more minuscule scale, like, what if the route through a level turns out to be bad? Like, jumping here, oh, that's actually slow. Or getting this purple coin, we don't need to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So I just want the game to settle down a little bit before I, like, really go hard.
Yeah, before you plunge in, you actually learn all the complicated stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like the most optimal stuff. It's why I'm still using spin jump. It's just because I'm like, you know what? This is a lot of fun right now. I'll deal with learning the most optimal stuff later.
All right, we're going to do some shenanigans here.
Yeah, so this is one of the first times where the bubble is like, I mean, that last level, the bubble saves a lot of time, but this is an opportunity for the bubble to really show its stuff. This is not quite an auto-scroller, but you do have to wait for those like bones to appear. And when done optimally, you can just bubble up that thing. Bubble again is going to be good several times here.
Yep. All this platforming. Pretty smooth. Not too bad.
I like playing this level. I don't like the Wonder Seed, though.
Yeah, the first half is a lot more satisfying than the second. That's for
Wow,
sure.
hitting that early is so smart.
Yeah, because then they start dropping. I think the platforms themselves actually don't start dropping until they're on screen, but I'm pretty sure that's still faster to do that.
That looked a lot faster to me.
All right. Do a little bit of a tricky jump here.
Oh, can you skip this? Oh.
That's a little bit trickier than it looks. You can definitely hit the toxic goop at the top of the screen and die immediately. There is no, yeah, that black stuff. You don't want to touch that. That's bad.
That probably saves like almost 10 seconds.
Versus like waiting for the platform to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more like 6 or 7, but still.
It's a good chunk.
Yeah. It's not nothing.
That is this kind of scary part of the goop. So now that we've got that out of the way, we can. There we go. It's definitely like your instincts want you to use those spinning platforms and kind of galaxy your way to the middle. But yeah, you can just climb the wall.
Yeah.
All right, and that's World 5, all done. Aside from the Rifts level, which we're going to pretend doesn't exist. That's pretty good, pretty clean.
Not a whole lot of game left.
No, just World 6 and then the Bowser levels.
Which,
And
to be
that's
fair,
it.
World 6 is the longest world in the run, but...
I think, yeah, of this run anyway. I think
Yeah,
World
of
2
any
would
percent.
be if you were...
I think
if you
so.
were doing all the worlds, World 2 is probably the longest.
I think if you're doing all of them, World 3 would be fairly short. World 2 is really long.
Go. I did try to send that bubble through the wall so that the flower would get touched by the bubble. But unfortunately, I got my big goopy butt in the way. So,
Question, why does this level exist?
I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. You get a Wonder Seed for it and everything. No,
There's an alternate exit, which I guess is cool, but I don't like it.
Nope. The alternate exit is past those bricks, so you just play the level twice.
It's so dumb.
It's very silly.
There are two such alternate exits where you just
Yeah.
have to play a level twice. Like, really?
One of them is a house. It's just the dude's house.
The only thing that belied that I had to do that was that it didn't have a check mark.
Yep.
That was it.
The adventure continues.
It sure does, Flower. Let's continue said adventure.
Scraggly.
All right, so World 6, I like World 6 levels. I find that there's some of the ones that I find myself just kind of getting lost in practice doing. So they're pretty fun. I have graduated into using Bubble and the Dash Badge, which makes things a little bit scary, but also fun.
Graduated. Congrats on your graduation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lots of years of education to get to where I'm at today.
I never noticed those
also-
little windmills. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, which windmills?
There are like little windmills in the foreground. Not on screen presently, but when you go back to Toad, you'll see.
There are lots of little like map quirks that I am like, oh yeah, nice.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. They're like mountains of something, but also
Candy?
windmills. Yeah.
Oh, I
everything's
guess
food in this
I
game.
guess both of the levels are about eating.
That's true, actually. That's true.
Huh.
There's a lot of eating going on in this game, actually.
Yeah, the flowers are frequently talking about eating you.
Yeah, that happens. That's fine. All right, finally we've arrived.
Oh
at
god,
Ada's
the best
favorite
level in
badge
the game.
Oh, that's a hit.
If you restart course, is it a hit?
I thought about that and I was like, how many times am I actually going to do that? And then
So there is an answer for this in the hitless community in general. In Dark Souls, like in the Souls likes, you can quit out to de-aggro enemies, and
Right.
the hitless community has deemed that is illegal.
that's fair.
I
think,
feel like that's very fair.
so that you don't just abuse it and
Right, and quit out of every single encounter.
yeah, because you can trivialize the challenge by doing that.
Right, and there are bosses where like, oh, he's about to do the undodgeable hit. Guess I'll quit out and try the boss again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, well, it's kind of against the spirit of the thing.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So I think restarting course when you know you're about to take a hit probably is not going to be allowed
Yeah.
by whatever governing body decides to do Mario Wonder.
The U.S. government, actually.
This level really felt like a fan-made level.
You think so?
Like, in a good way.
Right.
I quite like it. Just like, you know, like star running on munchers. This is like straight out of Mario Maker.
For sure. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. That's harder than it looks. Or maybe it's exactly as hard as it looks, actually. I don't know how hard people think it looks, but that is a hard strat.
Yes. The flow of that level is kind of interesting, I find. That part where you like warp to the top of the screen, as a speedrunner, your instinct might be to hold the run button and right, but if you do that, you literally will fall off the stage. So you have to like sit there and wait, and then you throw your bubble. Yeah. But you can see the bubble is coming in handy now. We're actually playing some levels where like good portions of it can just be completely bypassed if we just are good with our little bubble platforms. All right. World 6 time. Now, I am doing the old World 6 route, so there are some levels in here that are less than savory, just because, like, again, if you're not going out of bounds, you really don't have much of a choice for speedrunning World 6.
Yeah.
Because there is an airship in World 6, and the airship is like an auto-scroller. It's very slow, and a lot of the levels that are in World 6 that are a little bit faster are hiding behind the airship. So you don't want to do the airship. You can't do those fast levels. And then the rest of it, you tend to have to like purchase, like you have to engage in capitalism to get past. So.
Oh, you got
usually don't have
engaged to
enough points.
capitalism?
Yeah.
Congrats.
I don't know why I did that. It's a bit of an abusive relationship, I'll be honest.
Yeah, no comment.
I think we're all engaged to capitalism, not against our will.
We're all like mail order brides to capitalism. It's
That's true. That's true. That's pretty true. Yeah, that's true.
Our parents decided we would be a part of it.
Yep.
It's tough. Or rather, it's an arranged marriage, I should say.
That's better. Yeah. Okay. I'm
Probably
actually
a better way to put it, and a less hurtful way to say it.
Yeah, that's fair. I put ADEF's favorite badge on for this one because I think it actually genuinely does make this level faster if you do.
Oh, this level's cool with the spin. I hate this level, but it's cool.
Can we get up there, please? Thank you. Okay.
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, I am doing this a little bit slowly, but the reason I wanted the spin badge is so I can do this.
Yeah, that strat is cool. That is why the spin is so tasty.
Delicious.
Yummy!
Now, this
Oh, you gotta
level-
mash B. Mash B. Mash B. Yeah, that's the best.
That doesn't actually do anything, gamers, in case you couldn't tell.
No, it just sounds fun.
Yeah, so like I said, you do have to play some unsavory levels in level 6 or in World 6 because there aren't so limited options. Like this level, for example, is just here because it's here. Like it's slow. It sucks. However, if you go out of bounds, you can skip it, and we do. Oh yeah, we do. So it's crazy to see how far the speedrun has come in the couple of weeks. Like I shouldn't be that surprised because it's speedrunning and that's kind of what happens. But at the same time, yeah, the out of bounds stuff really did blow this game like wide open.
Yeah,
and there's a new route every 10 minutes or so.
All Royal Seeds is cool for that reason, and I mean you can even see like if you look at the leaderboard for any percent versus the leaderboard for All Royal Seeds, which like both have tons of unverified runs still because the community is young. Literally, like the game has not been around for very long. I mean, not to say that the verifiers are young in age. Anyway, but the like All Royal Seeds, the disparity between first place and 10th place is like a minute. Whereas in any percent, like I have a 138 and I'm probably in top 15. And the world record is a 128.
Yep. And that's only what's verified on speedrun.com right now, too.
Right, exactly.
I think the current world record is 127.20 something. So
I haven't even submitted my run. I haven't submitted any. I've done like 12 runs of this game and I've submitted none of them.
It's just like, it's hard to justify doing it because you're like, well, I'm just going to come back tomorrow and probably beat it by like another 30 seconds to a minute. So
right, exactly. I'll probably submit this one. I'm decently happy for now. Until I decide to learn more stuff, I think I'm fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Scraggly.
That's what I said earlier. This is the weirdest. What is he talking about?
I don't know where that comes from.
Maybe it's his favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. Scraggly.
He's so weird. Some of the flowers are weird. Somebody in my chat said that their headcanon is that the flowers talking about eating you is just the same flower following you around.
Oh, yeah.
Just reappearing in all the levels. I really like that. This is a contender for my favorite casual level, probably.
Roll, roll, roll.
There's actually a really weird thing that I should document and put in the Discord. I just keep forgetting to do it. There's a really weird thing with spin jump in this level where there's like this one little region where if you spin, you get stuck in place in midair. And there's no platforms.
Really?
It's really strange.
Quick little secret exit here.
This is I think the only level in this run that, at least in this route, you play twice. Just because you get 3 Wonder Seeds out of it, and every single one is pretty fast, this level is worth beating 2 times. Yeah. And also it lets you play the best Wonder Seed in the game. So
that's exactly true, yeah. Yeah, the secret exit actually is deemed too slow for the 80% run, so the current route only does this the once, and it does the roll, 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 so you get 2.
Do they play another level twice?
As far as I know, not anymore. But they also do clip to where there are some faster levels in general, so. Nice.
That was good. His smile is so derpy on this thing.
Yeah, I love it. Roll, roll, roll! Yeah, the flowers is like one of those things that was like, when I saw it in the trailer, and I guess this level was in like the original like teaser trailer that they gave us. I thought that they were going to be kind of annoying.
I love them.
But they're definitely very, like, they grow on you. They're very charming.
I didn't watch any trailers for this game.
Oh, you went in, like, completely nothing.
All I had seen was the screenshot of Long Mario.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But yeah, I'm at this point now where unless it's like Tears of the Kingdom and I just want to cry at a story trailer, like I don't watch game trailers or anything anymore unless I'm trying to be sold on a game. But a game like this, I know I'm going to buy it regardless. So it feels like there's no point to watch the trailer and spoil myself on stuff unless I'm like, I need to make React content. But that's not really my bag, so.
Yeah, same. Understandable.
This is my least favorite level in the game. And funny because it's my favorite badge, but I hate this level.
Yeah, because these little bouncy things are very unforgiving. And sometimes you can just like slip off the side of one. Great. Okay, we did it pretty clean.
That was good. That's about as good as you can hope for.
More or less, yeah. This one gets taken out. You don't do the secret exit, so you can't get to this level.
All right, I'm learning the new route.
That's what I thought. Let's go. All you have to do is learn the new World 6 stuff. Because I'm pretty sure this is just like a, you know, it's a monolith, this world, right?
You're right.
So,
It doesn't affect.
unless you go like changing around like which seeds you buy and stuff like that. But
Have you been following any of the stuff in the Discord about like the teleportation tech?
no.
Some people have accidentally like teleported. And they have video evidence of this. I don't know that it'll ever be like fully figured out, but there's a tiny little like bonus Discord with people that are just trying to figure that out. But that's another reason why I'm not really worried about learning everything.
Yeah, because who knows? You could just teleport.
Right. If, like somebody was able, like on accident in World 4, they like, you know that staircase in World 4 that eventually gets opened by a secret exit downwards?
Yep.
And it's just above the like rhythm jumping break time level. They were standing out of bounds right next to that staircase, and then like they jumped and paused, and then they were at the break time level.
Oh. Yeah, okay. So trying to replicate that and maybe take control of it, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's the idea. I don't know how much, I don't know how likely that's going to be, but it's pretty interesting.
So many discoveries when a game is brand new, right? So
Yeah, the discovery period is so dense.
that was clean. I usually bonk my head somewhere in that level, so I'll take that.
Somebody asked me, so I know you said that you don't watch trailers, but what about a trailer for a remaster or remake? I'll watch those, especially if it's, obviously, if it's for a game I've already played. I'll absolutely watch those, 100%.
Yeah. Because trailers like that are just fan service.
Right, and
more or
like
less.
the TTYD trailer, I exploded. It's my favorite game.
I exploded.
It being in 30 didn't make me super happy, but like ultimately whatever. And if they add new content to the game, if there is more stuff in the game, it can look like the worst piece of junk of all time. I don't care.
Go for it! Great!
Is he doing
grab the
special
very
levels
top.
as well? No.
What? Okay, that's fine. No special world. We're just getting to the credits for Hitless here. We are doing any percent, and by that, we skipped like half the game, so.
I completely cut you off, but you are aiming for the very top of those just to like immediately pop up, right?
Yeah, because if you slide up in any capacity, you kind of like do a little jump in the air. But if you grab the very top of them, then Toad will kind of just go flying past and keep running, which is very handy.
New Donkers speak Donkish?
Okay,
That's correct.
full turn bird time.
Polter
Yeah.
Burn, good luck.
Thank you.
So this is a very difficult level. Even just that crouch spin is like not free. And then this bubble jump section is really cool. This level is like the epitome of like, get to work practicing. That turnaround is not free. This section is not free at all.
A little bit easier if you've got the dash.
Yeah,
but
I'm just now realizing that I should absolutely just use dash on this level.
Yeah, I like the spin jumps for getting past like the first part of this level.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame you for using it, but
Let's turn that frown right side down.
How do I do that?
Well, he just did it. You did it.
Oh, nice. Oh, you're talking about the Goomba.
Yeah, the
I was
Goomba,
like,
because
wait.
he was smiling and you made him unhappy.
And so he sent me into hell.
The Shadow Realm.
All right, lots of bubble jumps here.
Was there a 9th hit? Did we take a hit?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Oh, jumping out and around there is smart. I'm ingesting little bits of knowledge as we go
I
here.
figured that would happen, yeah. Like, because a game is so new, like, the best way to learn is to just kind of watch other people do stuff and see if you can kind of pick their brain for any little tidbits.
If you watch me, you'd be like, wow, that's slow.
Not true. I have been watching your gameplay a little bit and been like, oh, yeah,
was cool.
That's something you can do. I wasn't expecting to clear that, actually.
That P-speed, like, you weirdly, like, kept P-speed on the corner there?
Yeah. And so it was enough to, like, nudge me up.
I had that happen in this level today where I grabbed the chain to turn that wheel just then, and when I released the chain, I still had P-speed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I did it, but it was very strong. I, like, held right and immediately had sprint speed.
Huh. Discoveries. I know that, like, if you pull a chain and then it, like, achieves its goal or whatever, like, you pull it all the way out.
Yeah,
you can,
got
like,
you.
shoot back forward.
Maybe that's what it was.
We entrusted.
So it's possible that something like that. All right. Do I play it safe or do I YOLO it for the content?
Oh, the skip in the castle?
Yeah.
Probably play it safe. I hate that trick, though. I'm not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not consistent enough at it, but I really want to do it because it's fun.
Then do it.
Okay, we're going to do it. If I take the hit, whatever, we have 9 other hits. It's fine.
If you were on 0 hits, that'd be one thing.
Yeah. I would definitely take it safe if we were still on a genuine hitless run. I don't think I've taken a hit this entire world yet, though.
I don't think so.
That's good. There's difficult levels in this world.
Yeah. Maybe it's because you were expecting them to be hard that you're... I had that discussion, actually. I tutor math and science for, like, middle school and high school students. And I had that discussion with a kid last night where he was like, I thought the test would be really hard. Or I thought the test would be, this is what he said. He said, I thought the test was really difficult, but I did really well. And on the test when I think they're going to be easy, I do really poorly. I was like, I think there's some kind of philosophy there.
So let's see. Oh, I went too high.
So that's the danger, is like, the danger of this particular bubble skip is that you are like, you want to go fast enough, right, and not take too long on the platform, because if you go too low, you'll fall in the lava before you get to jump. But if you go too high or place the second bubble too high, you will hit the lava on top. Yep. So this is quite difficult skip. I will say, not to say it again, but you only need 1 bubble for the, if you have spin jump badge. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 bubble here.
What? I went too high. I shouldn't have done the spin. You said spin jump, so I was like, oh, I need to spin.
Right. Yeah, brain no work. That's 3 hits?
That's 3 hits. This will be my last try at it. If I don't get it, then...
This is a very, very difficult skip, but it does save quite a bit of time. That's good. Oh, I should have said anything. Dry bones, help!
All right. What do they say? 5 times the charm? That's what they say, right?
They've said this.
Many people are saying it.
Many people are saying it.
Believe me.
Mario Wonder!
No, just not enough. Just not enough. What I need to do is I need to take that to the drawing board. I need to watch Jay do it. He makes it look so easy.
Well, he makes it look so easy.
Believe me.
We've got our best guys. Doing auto-scroller skips.
They're saving billions of years.
It's
believe me.
wonderful.
Oh my god, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, I think... I don't know. Dash is still definitely faster for this level, 100%, because you just do the trick properly, right? And it's obviously faster, 5-head. But it's definitely safer with spin jump to still get the trick. So, like, it's kind of a drawback of, like, okay, well, do you want to lose the time for not using the fastest badge or, like, still get the time save? I don't know. Even just this room alone, the dash badge saves, like, 2 seconds.
Yeah, for real. Our last junior encounter here.
Can I say, the Bowser Jr. fights in this game are great.
They're great. I think they are more varietal than they have been in the past.
Ever, which is the only reason why I like them, because it's not
Yes.
just, oh, the same fight 8 times.
Yeah, like many things in this game, it feels like there was an extra level of care to add variety to every facet of it. And
Yeah.
not have any of it be the same, which is very nice.
This does not feel like a new Soup game, which is the biggest compliment I can give it.
Yes.
I love New Super Mario Bros., but my God, we played the same game like 6 times.
And the bosses, like, barely changed,
Right.
especially within the games themselves. Like, every Boom Boom fight is going to be exactly the same.
Bonk. Nice.
Not too bad. But now we're into Bowser's World. These levels are really quick. All of these ones are really fast because I think the intended thing for you to do is to seek out the Wonder Seeds, which does make them a little bit more interesting and a little bit longer. So a lot of these levels are, in fact, quite fast.
Yeah, there's no Wonder Seed requirement.
For the once you're in Bowser's World, you're done unlocking gates, I guess you could say. Now I just have to worry about not getting hit, which is a bit of a shame. Though, you know what? Do I just try and do Knucklefest the fast way just to kind of show off a little bit?
Have you practiced it?
Yep.
Then yeah, why not?
Sure. Plus 2 hits. Might as well throw them on the board right now.
Well, don't do it yet. It might be 3 if you fail.
That's true. That's true. It could be worse.
These levels are very cool. Yeah, I really enjoy all of these levels. The second level in this world is like the fastest level in the game. With Nabbit, I again, because I was like, I'm gonna let the strats develop. I've been playing Nabbit on the latter 3 levels in this world.
Yep.
And with Nabbit, the electricity level is like genuinely 15 seconds in.
Yep. It's super, super quick. Very cool wonder in that stage, though. I think the theme of that stage is really just neat. Also.
Oh, it's super awesome. I love the
Yeah.
wonder in that stage. Seeing Metal Mario in 2D is like really cool.
Yep. And the music comes back and everything. Right. Now, the whole purpose of the game is to get the Wonder Seeds, because each Wonder Seed will eliminate one of these flying piranha plant snake things. So it's genuinely very funny to see like the finishing sequence of the game just going forward, even though Bowser still has like 2 things of protection flying around him. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But the game doesn't care, so I won't either.
I think the hit counter should be at 13 because Dangerous failed the auto-scroller like 5 times.
It was 5 times, yeah.
Yeah, so I think it should be 13, and then the preemptive 2 hits will wait on.
Right. And if I don't take any other hits, I'll be right on the money with my prediction, I guess.
15, yeah. Wow.
So I'll try my best to not. Try my best to keep it nice and clean for the end. All right, so this is the level that Adef was talking about earlier that he really likes.
This is my favorite level in the game to speedrun.
Yep. And it is very simple.
It's just, are you good at this mechanic or not?
Yep, exactly.
That is one really nice thing about using this badge is that if your bubble timing is a little off, you can spin,
Yes, that's true.
which I cannot do.
Nice.
Very nice.
Nice and clean. Love to see it.
It's just a
It
great
can be a little
level.
bit tricky. Yeah. And, you know, it's a great level that we don't really even see much of.
Well, it's great casually for a very different reason.
For sure, yeah. We could see the 80% 15 hit world record. You're witnessing it live right now.
Oh my god.
That's right. Never been done before.
I should go back through my PB and see how many times I took a hit. And
Oh,
if it's
yeah, and if
fewer
it's
than
less.
15.
Because then it comes down to time, baby.
True. Hang on, I'll be
Yep.
right back. I can hear the cats are going in like absolutely wild outdoors. Give me
Okay.
1 second.
Yeah, we can't have that. All right. So this is high voltage. Shortest level in the game. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. That was almost a hit, but we avoided it. Okay. And the rest is just smooth sailing to the end. We basically just run. Love the music in these stages. So do I. I think that the tunes, just in this entire game, are really well done. But yeah.
These, first of all, I literally left and came back and the level was over.
Yep.
But second of all, I think these 2 levels in particular, but especially the next one, not only does the music sound like Super Meat Boy, but the this next level to me feels like a Meat Boy level.
You know, I've never played Super Meat Boy.
Oh, dangers!
I know.
Okay, you owe it to yourself as a 2D platforming fan to play this game.
Okay.
It's-
So I've heard.
Incredible. You will love it.
I always associate it with like I want to be the guy, but it's not that intense, is it? It's
No,
Okay.
not even close. In the grand scheme of like intentionally hard platformers, Meat Boy is like not that bad. If you can beat Celeste, you're way more than qualified to beat Meat Boy.
Okay.
Now, if you want to play the bonus levels in Meat Boy, you're in for a ride, but you don't have to play those.
Don't like that.
That's a hit.
That was a hit. And I don't have my bubble to shoot. Oh my god.
That's a hit.
I'm being attacked. Okay, well, there's the 15. And we're
That
not
is
even
the
done the
15.
game yet. That wasn't the 2 I meant. Oh no.
You're really on the R&R train right now.
I can't help myself. There's a lot of, oh my goodness. Okay, listen here, Buster. Is that
You can jump
might
up this, by the
ruin-
way. Somebody on Discord today discovered that you can just wall jump up that thing instead of waiting for the guy to break the blocks.
Yeah, I've tried that before too. I think it's weird because it like sometimes I can get the wall jump, and sometimes I can't. Also, I think now that I've done this, I think I can't do the first part of this upcoming level, but I can do the rest, so it's fine.
Play as Nabbit, Fivehead.
Yeah, no, I don't take any hits as Nabbit. It's cheating. Okay. I think that'll. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from. What is this phenomenon? Why did we all start saying "oh no" like an Australian? Like,
I
where did this come
believe what happened is Gen Z started making fun of it on TikTok,
from?
and it propagated out from there.
It's all coming together.
Yeah, and then Australians started making videos about it, where they'd be like, well, it's not that bad, is it? And then they'd be talking about it like, oh, it is bad. Yo, nice bubble mid. I know that's part of the strat, but still. No, what? Oh!
It ate my ground pound. I landed on the ground too fast. That's big Sag.
There's this meme I have to send to you because you in particular are a person that not only has played a lot of games where inputs genuinely get eaten, but you also say it a lot. There is this meme of like, it's from Spider-Man 2 when MJ and, or I guess it's Spider-Man 3 actually, MJ and Peter are on the like bridge in Central Park, and one of them is like, say it to me, I'm ready to hear it. And the other person just goes, it didn't eat your input, you pressed it too late.
Yeah. I think I've seen that, yeah. Oh, man. All right. This is such a weird level because it like is going with the music, but only to like a certain degree.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Oh my God.
I've remained alive. Okay, stage is here. All right.
Nice. Okay, you're good.
Could be worse, I suppose. Now we just gotta wait for the music to do its thing. Bop, 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 bop.
All right.
Yeah, Discord just cannot even fathom what noises are coming out of your mouth when that happens.
That's okay. That's not for Discord to know anyway.
I want to know. Here, I'll listen here.
You just have to listen on the playback.
Oh, it's perfect.
All right, now the final level. This final level is I don't know. I think it fits thematically with the game a lot. I love I love
great.
that it blends all the wonderful elements that this game has to offer. It's perfect. I also really like that Bowser's theme is just like he's just very punk rock in a world that is like bubbly and food and cute. I think that blends really well also.
For a speedrun,
just a
obviously,
fun
it
sequence,
sucks.
Yeah.
But I don't mind it. I don't know.
I don't mind it.
Casually, it was so cool. I don't really agree with the 5 stars of difficulty at all, but
No.
I suppose it's the last level in the game, so.
So of course they're gonna throw that on there, but
Right. Like this and the bonus in the special world are both 5 stars? No. That
Yeah.
level is 5 stars. This one's like 3.
yeah. But full on auto scroller. The boss fight is pretty cool though.
There's some cool
it is-
strats too.
It's also technically an auto scroller, but there are some things that you can do to. Oh, you know what? I'm actually not in the right badge. Hold on a second. We have to do the first part again.
Oh, yeah. Finally, my shining baby gets her moment.
Some representation of the best badge in the game.
It makes the boss fight far better.
Yes. And because you don't need to be moving to the right for the boss fight, it makes sense. And this part, you can't really go faster in anyway because the screen is moving at a snail's pace. So,
Right. But yeah, this level casually is phenomenal. It ties all the design principles of the game into a really nice bow. Big fan.
huge fan.
Huge.
Also, just mad props to whoever was in charge of like the graphics and visual representation of this game, because it's just top to bottom, it's gorgeous. The back, especially the back, like all the backgrounds in every single level,
Yeah.
are just really well done.
Today during my run, for the first time, I really looked at some of the backgrounds in some of these Bowser levels, and they are amazing.
Yes.
The background in Missile Meg Mayhem is wild. There's like a million moving parts.
It's amazing how like detailed they get. I also really like when you're playing Muncher Fields, the one that you said looks like a fan level. You can see the floating Bowser Castle in the background because you can see it on the map.
Yes, that's
Little
the best
details
touch.
like that are so nice.
That's
Yeah.
the best touch. I'm also, I don't know if you've ever heard me say this before, but if you are making a game and you want me to fall in love with it, just make me be able to see a place I'm gonna go later from the distance.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that level sings that. Speaking of singing.
They singing, though, for real.
They singing
Wow.
though. Wow.
I wish I had King Boo's voice, by the way. That was flawless.
My man goes
So
hard.
beautiful. And then he just poofs out of existence.
He's like, all right, see ya.
Yeah. I got paid for 15 seconds, not a second more.
Bowser didn't hire me for anything longer.
Well, I can't actually throw fireballs here. That is interesting.
You really come a long way.
All right. The boss fight is coming up. Dance emotes in the chat. Very appropriate. Very necessary.
Wahoo! Wahoo! Spin jump also cool right here. Never mind.
Oh, I guess you could probably just skip that part, huh?
Kind of. So yeah, in this boss fight, there's like some stuff you can do to speed it up, but largely your pace is dictated just by the music. Because you only can deal damage when you have this like invincibility state when the platform rises, and that's based purely on the time in the song. So like you can accelerate in between phases, but the phases themselves can't really go much faster than a certain point.
Yeah, more or less fixed. You always got to wait for this little sequence. With all the fireballs, they're always the same.
Did not know you could fireball these guys.
Me neither until a chatter pointed it out like a couple days ago. But yeah, they're susceptible to basically everything. Funny enough.
Funny. So I fully thought this would be random, but Bowser comes down in the exact same place every single time.
Yep.
He comes down on the far right side of the screen for these first two, and then he will come down on the far left side of the screen in the fourth phase.
Yep, in the phase that follows this. So it's always the same.
Four-handed phase, I guess I should say.
Nice.
Yo, that's sick.
I snuck by, I did it. I did the thing.
That I have not seen.
Yeah. Watching Jay do this fight, it's like, oh my god, you can do that? Oh my god, you can do that? Booble. I don't actually know if the bubble's going to help me. You can get an early hit at the beginning of the fight if you have bubble with you. But I don't know if it actually helps past that.
Bowser's eyes go really, really something else here when you when he breathes the fire out. Like his eyes go nuts.
He's got four hands.
Forehand.
Bonk.
Nice.
Ow. That was
A hit.
in the final fight.
A fine hit.
Okay. That was a little slow, but it's fine. All right, here we go. Final sequence. Now, there is a cute little skip you can do here. This is why I choose the spin badge primarily in this fight. Because you can just do that in time.
Okay, I'm absolutely switching to the sprint badge. You just beat my time from today and you died like 5 times.
What, actually?
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful.
I'm changing. I'm changing.
I'm switching right now.
This is stupid.
What was my final time? I don't even know.
I have to wait for the stream to catch up.
But it must have been like
138.19.
Oh, 38, okay.
Yeah, and I got a 138.31 today.
Well, GG's.
Which means there's definitely like a free 4 minutes on the table.
Oh, yeah, because I mean, I died in World 6 Palace like 5 times. So.
Well, Danger's GG. Any final shout outs you'd like to give?
Oh boy. Well, the Wonder community is hard at work figuring out strats and stuff like that. And if speedrunning this game has interested you just from your little tidbit that you've watched just now, first of all, I'm flattered that I was able to do that for you. And secondly, speedrun.com/SMBW will take you to the leaderboards, and there is a Discord link there that you can click on so that you can be engaged in the conversation. And I promise you that that conversation is going all the time. People are finding new stuff. People are changing the route. People are changing the game as we speak, probably. Like, the route has probably changed from what I knew it as yesterday. So it's a very exciting time to be a speedrunner when a new game comes out. So if that interests you at all, there is a very helpful community that is there to help you along the way if you have any questions. So if this interested you, give it a try. I promise it's very fun to move in. This is a very cute, very fun game and a very fun speed game. So give it a try. Give it a try for yourselves. Shout outs to Adef, host of the show, famous YouTuber. Wouldn't be here without him. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
Those are not 2 words that describe me, but happy to have you. Everybody follow Dangers, twitch.tv/Dangers. If we could get a shout out, that would be great. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. I don't know if there will be, I think I'm still slated for early December, but we are coming up to the 3-year anniversary of Challenger approaching, which is quite something. Quite something indeed. But everybody, thank you so much. Final announcement here. And also, there's another show after us, by the way.
True.
So don't leave after this, okay? But if you are watching on YouTube, be sure to press the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can go check out the YouTube where all the hotfix VODs are. And if you're on YouTube, come to the Twitch sometime. Twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick to watch live. All right, this has been Challenger Approaching. Thank you so much. Stick around. There's more hotfix right after this.